What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Yeah, y'all already know what it is. You tuned in to another episode of Everything Boxing. And yeah, we definitely gonna cook. Yeah, them sirens you hear, them sirens, yeah, they didn't call the police on Shakur Stevenson. You know, all you niggas acting timid now. Yeah. So welcome in, welcome in. Welcome in. When you come in the building, make sure that you smash on the like button, jump in the comments, and we definitely gonna cook today. Oh yeah, we definitely finna cook. Yes, sir. Jump in the comments. Let me know y'all in the comments. Ah, yeah. All right, my bad, y'all. My bad, y'all. Yes, sir. We finna cook. Definitely, like I said, come in the building. When you get in the building, make sure that you smash on the like button. Jump in the comments. Let me know you in the building. Oh yeah, it's gonna go down. You know what I'm saying? So whoever talking shit, run over there and let them know. You know what I'm saying? Cause I'm dropping links. Whoever wants some smoke, tell them to come over here. I'm dropping links. Yeah. Y'all know I usually don't even get on here and do no lives this late. Kai Alexander, what's going on with it, Queen? Salute to you. Dank Father, what's happening with it? Cash Crypto, what it do? Yeah, like I said, y'all smash the like button when you come in. Make sure that you hit the like button and jump in the comments. Let me know you in the building. Yeah, you know. Shakur Stevenson, he activated that man though. Now these niggas running around here scared and timid, moving the goalposts, making a million excuses. Yesterday it was, well, why don't Shakur Stevenson just activate his man though? That's all he got to do when he go and do it. Now, oh man, he capping. We don't believe him. Devin Haney, man, he moving to 140 to fight Regis. Yeah. Shakur Stevenson that activated that Mando and pulled up the skirt on all you niggas. All y'all acting real different now. You know what I'm saying? Y'all acting real different now. What happened? What happened to all that loud, tough shit? All I hear now is a whole bunch of excuses. A whole bunch of excuses. So we definitely gonna cook on it. Like I said, if anybody want any smoke, just let me know. I ain't gonna be in here for too long, but I'm gonna be in here long enough. Cali Fire, what's happening with it? Yes, sir. No evidence. What did it do? He said they dead scared of Shakur. You hear every reason why they shouldn't fight and no reason why they should fight. Exactly. Now the tables have turned. What Bill Haney and him was always saying, and I fuck with Devin, but you know I'm gonna be on his fans, right? I ain't heard nothing from Devin yet, but the niggas speaking for him, you know, they acting hella timid. They acting real timid. Now it's everything but let's fight. So like I said, y'all come in the building, smash the like button, and we definitely gonna cook. You know what I'm saying? We definitely gonna cook. Kawhi Elliott, what's happening with it? Salute. And I see that they, you know, they don't want to send my notifications out. Yeah, it's a million excuses now. And like I said, I fuck with Devin Haney, but his fans is out here. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even gonna say his fans. I'm gonna say, you know, most of his dick riders is out here acting real scary and timid, making a million excuses because they know that boy can't fuck with Shakur. That's just what it is. They knew he wasn't fighting at 135 from the very beginning when he came out pump faking and bluffing like he was sending contracts and shit. You know, now it's a whole different story. Exactly, NK True. All that. Shakur can activate his mandatory status. Why he don't activate his mandatory status? Yeah, now he didn't activate his mandatory status. Now get on your motherfucking computer and pull that shit up. Yeah. Niggas acting real different now. Oh man, he took too long. Well, so he take this long? I'm talking about these dudes is coming up with everything. They coming up with everything to deflect from the fact that I said the first time and that I continue to say, Devin Haney never had no intentions on fighting at 135 pounds again at all. He says, what happened to Shakur can't activate mandatory stuff? I don't know what you're talking about, right? I know what I'm talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. What happened to, do you want me to drop a link on your ass? You feel me? Oh, I just got live right now, Sheena. What's going on with it, Queen? What happened to, I got a link for your ass, and if you want it, you know what I'm saying? All you got to do is raise your hand and say yes. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? The DMM, the Devin Meat Masters. You feel me? Any Devin Meat Master want to get on here, you feel me? If any Devin Haney Meat Master want to get on here, and we can get at it, real talk. Because like I said, it was all type of shit before. Oh man, Devin can just activate his. Shakur can activate his mandatory. Why don't Shakur activate his mandatory? Now, when he do activate his mandatory, it's all type of goalpost movement, all type of excuses. Yeah, I don't care about none of that shit, dog. I don't care about none of that shit. And you type one more time in my chat without clicking. Wait, hold on. Let me send you the link. Let me give you a proper introduction, right? Because you ain't got to type no more. You don't got to type no more. A link right there. So you can hop up on this camera and say what you got to say. The link is right there in the chat. Like I said, anybody want any smoke? Because I see y'all moving a whole lot of gold. It's a whole lot of excuses. It's a whole lot of goalposts moving. But he activated his mandatory. Now all of a sudden, oh man, we know Devin's gonna fight. We know Devin is gonna fight. At 140, man, Devin wanted to fight. Devin's trying to work out a deal with Regis Prograis. Well, Regis Prograis say that's cap. Regis Prograis say that's cap. So y'all got to come up with a better excuse. So yeah, like I said, I mean, y'all like to type in the chat, but y'all don't want no smoke. Okay, like I said, you got one more time because now I didn't drop the link. You got one more time to type in my chat. Type in my chat again without hitting that link. And that's gonna be your last time typing in this bitch. So like I said, man, ain't no need to type no more. Click the link. That's it. That's it. It's simple as that. Click the link. It ain't no need to type no more, dog. I came over here and when I did the live on Sunday, I said, look, I ain't got no problem with what Devin doing. I ain't got no problem with what Devin Haney doing. I said, I feel that Shakur Stevenson should call his bluff. Because I know that Devin Haney don't have no intentions of fighting at 135 pounds again. So Shakur got to call his bluff. Well, Shakur didn't call this bluff. And y'all niggas, you know what I'm saying? Y'all niggas done pulled up your skirts showing naked ass. You pulled up your skirt, you know what I'm saying? Showing clit. Y'all acting real different now. You niggas is acting real timid now that Shakur Stevenson then activated the mandate. Oh man, Shakur, he shouldn't get this and he can't get that. Let the sanctioning bodies deal with what he gonna get. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, well, man, how Shakur gonna activate a mandatory, man? Shakur, man, he only deserved 25%, man. Shakur he can't ask the WBC for this. Shakur can't do this. Why y'all worried about what Shakur got going on with the WBC, right? Let the WBC deal with what purse split they get. Y'all ain't got to worry about that now. Y'all was crying about why he don't activate his mandatory. Then he do it, and you niggas get to acting like some stone cold bitches. Instead of just admitting we don't want Devin Haney to fight Shakur Stevenson because we know he gonna get his head beat in. I whoop that head, boy. You know that I will. I whoop that head, boy, with the back of the steel. You know he gonna get his head beat in. Come on, man. Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Now get your stupid, retarded looking ass up out of here. Talking about some fuck your link. Yeah, I bet it's fuck your link. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to get your ass cooked. You know what I'm saying? He could type everything in the chat. He had everything to say on that motherfucking keyboard. But when I dropped the link for his monkey ass, it's fuck your link. Oh man, fuck your link. I ain't got nothing else to say now. Fuck your link. Yeah. You know. YB, what it do? What's happening with it? YB in the building. Yeah. You know. All that shit talking y'all was doing. Devin Haney this and Devin Haney got Shakur scared and Shakur would never activate. Man, why don't Shakur do this and why don't and then Shakur go do it? Now you niggas, oh man, we don't believe it, man. It's Shakap and man, we don't believe Shakur and man, and he clout chasing it and man, Devin Haney moving to 140. Yeah, what's happening with it, KQ? KQ. Shakur done activated their mandatory and they acting like bitches now. All his fans, they running scared and hiding, you know what I'm saying? Making excuses, moving the goalpost, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Shakur then called this bluff just like we asked him to. Bradley 68 say that's a 50-50 fight. Well, my guy, I don't have no problem with you stating your opinion, but if you ask me, that is nowhere near a 50-50 fight. To me, now if you're talking about Tank Davis and Shakur, okay, cool. But Tank Davis and Devin ain't no 50-50 fight. And like I said, I'm a Devin Haney fan. I done defended this man on several different occasions. Y'all didn't see me defend Devin Haney. It ain't no 50-50 fight. It ain't 50-50. That fight is more like the split that Devin Haney was trying to give Shakur Stevenson, right? Y'all remember that split that Devin Haney was trying to give Shakur Stevenson? He said, young blood, I'm tripping. First of all, dog, you don't, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate you thinking I'm much younger than I am because I look like this. You know what I'm saying? I just look like this, dog. But anyway, I got grown kids, dog. For real. I wish I was a young blood. So anyway, like I was saying, dog, that split that Devin Haney tried to give Shakur Stevenson, yeah, that's what the fight is. 75-25 is Shakur Stevenson's favor. You know what I'm saying? 75-25 is Shakur Stevenson's favor. That's what that is. So all that 50-50, that fight ain't no 50-50. How a fight gonna be 50-50? You know what I'm saying? Explain, dog, the link right there, respectfully. And I don't have no problem with you thinking that, but you saying I'm bugging. I mean, hey, the link is right there, my guy. You know what I'm saying? The link is right. Matter of fact, I'm going to pin the link. I'm going to pin the link so ain't nobody got no excuses talking about, I mean, how you click the link? Where's the link? The link is pinned now. So, fight ain't no 50-50 fight. A fight where one man can't do nothing better than the other man is not a 50-50 fight. Devin Haney can't do nothing better than Shakur Stevenson, respectfully, like Dub Rightside be saying. And I know Devin Haney, that's Dub Rightside boy, but I'm gonna use his words. I'm gonna use his words. Devin Haney cannot do nothing better than Shakur Stevenson at all, and he can't do nothing as good as Shakur Stevenson can do at all. So can't nobody break that fight down to me and tell me that's a 50-50 fight. That fight is not no 50-50 fight, but I mean, it sounds good. That's why all the Devin Haney's D-Riders, you know what I'm saying? That's why all the Devin Haney, you know what I'm saying, these D-Riding fans that's moving the goalposts, making a million excuses for Devin Haney not to fight Shakur Stevenson all of a sudden. That's why they doing that, because they understand that Devin Haney, he can't beat Shakur Stevenson. And he sure the hell ain't going to beat him at 135 pounds where he going to be sucked up, weight drained, and unhealthy. I don't give a damn if Devin Haney was undisputed in the motherfucking beer drinking contest. You know what I'm saying? The fact still remains. Shakur Stevenson has smoked George Kambosos in fucking Australia, Japan, motherfucking goddamn the underworld, Jurassic Park, wherever you want to put him at, Shakur Stevenson, he gonna smoke Kambosos. Kambosos ain't gonna win one round against motherfucking Shakur Stevenson. And then you see how motherfucking y'all already see how what's his name move? How Vasil Lomachenko moved. Vasil Lomachenko was like, no, I don't want no fight with you, Shakur. No, thank you. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate your compliments, Shakur, but no, I don't want to fight you. Bro, don't come in my comments talking that shit with that link pinned up in your motherfucking monkey ass face. You know what I'm saying? What's happening with it, Juan? Jawan, what it do? Master Khalik, what's happening with it? Now, like I said, I respect everything that Devin did. Everything that Devin has done, I respect everything that he's done. But at the same time, you know, all that bluffing and shit that they was doing, now let's see what he gonna do. Just come out and say, I'm not fighting Shakur Stevenson because I can't make 135. I gave him multiple chances of saying that shit. And y'all was running around here excited because you thought that Shakur Stevenson was not going to activate his mandatory. Now he did. Now y'all looking like fucking Boo-Boo the Clown in the face. Hold on, man. Let me fix my page. I'm having some difficulties on my end. Hold on, y'all. Okay. Bet. I think I'm working again. I wouldn't get no comments. Okay. Bradley 68. What's happening with it?
What's up, player?
What's going on?
Hey man, your views on Shakur just smoking Devin. Come on, man, you tripping for real?
I'm tripping. I'm tripping.
Well, Shakur is talented. Devin is bigger. Plus, he talented. How he just gonna walk through that man? That's like saying Spence gonna just walk through Crawford just gonna walk through Spence. Come on, man, you making stuff up now, player.
I'm not saying he's gonna walk through it. I'm telling you that he's gonna embarrass him at 135 pounds. Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney get in the ring at 135. Devin Haney gonna get embarrassed. Tell me what Devin Haney does better than Shakur Stevenson.
One, he's bigger. He's strong. Shakur Stevenson has. Go ahead.
Hold on. I asked you to tell me what he does better than Shakur Stevenson.
They about even to me, man. It's a 50-50 fight, bro. The only thing I think Devin has maybe a little bit more power than Shakur.
How Shakur?
I mean, he got Shakur not hitting hard, playboy. You watch fight. Shakur ain't hitting hard, man.
So you telling me, dog, that Devin Haney got more power than Shakur Stevenson? You really believe that?
I would think so. I just said it, player.
Who Devin Haney didn't hurt? Yeah. Who Devin Haney didn't hurt?
Who Shakur didn't hurt? Who Shakur didn't hurt?
Well, his last four opponents. His last four opponents.
Please, man.
Man, come on, man. What? Now answer the question. Who has Devin Haney hurt?
He ain't hurt many. Neither one of them hit hard. So I'm going to still take Devin over him.
Well, you ain't
the skill level is about the same.
Stevenson's last opponents, they're gonna tell you different.
I'm looking at it through my eyes. Shakur is very talented, very talented. He's much smoother than Devin, but Devin a big dude, man. I know he's too big for that division. A good big man always beats a good small man, player.
A good big man. So you saying that Shakur Stevenson is small?
Small to me, he weigh 130. He's fighting at 135. That's a big man to you.
So you mean to tell me because Devin Haney is an inch taller than him, he that much bigger than Shakur? Well, you got to give me an argument. You haven't gave me not one argument why Devin Haney win the fight, and I'm trying to give you a chance. You telling me because he's big. Devin Haney being big don't mean motherfucking thing because
you ain't listening. Hold up, player. You're not even listening. He's skilled. What for that you don't understand? The dude is skilled. You don't become
he is skilled,
an undisputed world champion by being a bum.
He is skilled. Right? I'm not telling you that he's not skilled. I'm telling you that he is not as skilled as Shakur Stevenson.
How you gonna tell me it's a 75-25 for Shakur? Come on, man.
Because
that's the case. That's the case. They shouldn't even be in the ring together.
I'm gonna let you talk, and then I'm gonna talk. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Now go ahead.
I'm done. I can say what I have to say.
So you asked me how I'm gonna tell you that the fight, to me, in my opinion, is a 75-25 type fight. Because, like I told you, when I look at both fighters, I've been watching both of these fighters since they was kids, right? I watched a lot of film on both of these fighters. It's when both of them are skilled, right? Shakur Stevenson is way more skilled than Devin Haney. Devin Haney cannot do nothing better than Shakur Stevenson can. But I can name you a lot of things that Shakur Stevenson does better than Devin Haney. The only thing that you can argue that Devin Haney can do better than Shakur is it's an argument for the jab, but they both got real good jabs. That's the only argument you can have. Devin Haney don't have as good as defense as Shakur. Devin Haney can't fight in the inside like Shakur. Devin Haney doesn't he don't have the range and distance mastered like Shakur does. He can't fight at mid-range like Shakur does. It's nothing that he can do better than Shakur Stevenson, but it's a whole lot of things that Shakur Stevenson does better than Devin Haney. And I'm not talking about it ain't even close. It ain't even close.
So, okay. So, because you didn't say it all this, it sounds good. So that means he's gonna win because he got all that better than him. That means the most talented guy always wins, right?
No, I'm telling you, if you match up all their skills, and Shakur Stevenson is more skillful in every area, yeah, that man is gonna win.
No, come on. You ever played sports before, man? Come on now. Come on, player.
Have I ever played sports?
Yeah, because what you talking is like somebody never played ball before.
Are you asking me a serious question?
I'm dead serious.
Man, come on, man, get real.
I don't know your player.
I didn't box. I didn't did all sports.
Okay, then but you're talking like because the other one's so much skilled that Devin don't stand a chance. Devin is good. Shakur is just sweet. He's smooth with everything. That's my take on him. He's very smooth. He's hard to hit, but Devin coming at him because Devin gonna look at him like, and he's a smaller guy. I'm gonna try to get him out of there. Hey, I watched Dooku Kim fight Boom Boom Mancini. Enough licks, he killed Dooku Kim. And Mancini wasn't no power puncher.
All that shit that you talking has nothing to do with what we're talking about right now, dog. It's common sense. If one man can do everything right, and this is my opinion, if one man can do everything better, right, than the next man, if that man don't have an equalizer like Gervonta Tank Davis or a Deontay Wilder, yeah, he's going to lose. He can't do nothing to beat Shakur Stevenson. He ain't gonna knock him out because he don't have the power like that. He can't outskill him. He can't outthink him. He's not on Shakur Stevenson's level. Plain and simple. He ain't him. Like I said, he is a very good fighter. He's a very good fighter. You know what I'm saying? But he's not on Shakur Stevenson's level. He know that.
So
know that, and everybody else know that.
That's your opinion, player. I don't have to agree with your opinion because you said it.
What you arguing about? I don't gotta agree with you. So what you talking about?
What I'm saying is you acting like
I'm telling you what I think, and you telling me you don't. I'm not telling you to agree with me. I'm telling you
But
my standpoint, and you haven't made not one good point why Devin Haney beat Shakur Stevenson. You ain't gave me no good points.
Why haven't he got the reach on him? He's a great fighter.
Shit that happened in the 1970s that don't have nothing to do with these two fighters.
It's boxing, man. It's boxing.
Dog, it don't have nothing to do with these two fighters, man. Brother, it don't have nothing to do with these two fighters. We got to break down Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney. And I just broke it down to you, right? I broke it down in different skill sections.
Yeah.
Now, if we're talking about somebody like Gervonta Davis, well, you can say, okay, well, Tank Davis got that equalizer. Devin Haney don't have that. He can't out-skill fucking Shakur Stevenson.
So if that's the case, Tank got the equalizer.
His size don't. Hold on. His size doesn't mean nothing, right? Because you say, oh, well, Devin Haney's longer. Well, that don't mean nothing because Shakur Stevenson is a master, right? And he has great footwork and he's mastered distance inside that ring. Anybody that's ever been in the ring with him in a real fight or sparring will tell you that.
Okay. Now, I'm asking you your opinion. This is your job. So I'm going to respect you on that. Who's more skilled, Shakur Stevenson or Lomachenko?
Shakur Stevenson and Lomachenko? Shakur Stevenson
who's more skilled
than him. Shakur Stevenson is more skilled than Lomachenko.
Really?
Yeah, really.
He has better footwork than Lomachenko.
They have two different type of footworks. They have two different type of footwork. Lomachenko uses angles. He hop in and hop out. He using angles, right? He giving you a lot of angles. Shakur Stevenson, he gives you subtle movement. You could be right in front of him, right? And he has great footwork to where you could be right in front of him. He's going to make you miss right in front of him, and he's going to make you pay. Lomachenko, he just uses a lot of different angles. So you can see his footwork a lot easier. But as far as skill set, right now, today, Lomachenko, right now, Shakur Stevenson. Bob Arum told you that when he said that Shakur Stevenson beats everybody at 135. He said it out of his own mouth. He said he beats Devin, he beat Tank, he beat Loma, he beats everybody. Shakur's the best. Bob Arum, the promoter told you that. I mean, Lomachenko, right? Lomachenko knows that because he don't want to fight Shakur. Shakur just said, you know what? Since Devin, he don't want to fight me. What's up? Let me and you can get it on, and you know what I'm saying, we can make the fight happen. Loma said, I appreciate the kindness, but no, thank you. I got business to handle with Devin. Now we all know Loma don't have no business to handle with Devin. Devin already beat him. You know what I'm saying? Devin is not going to give Lomachenko no rematch. So what business you have with Devin? None. He just didn't want to fight Shakur because he know what it is. Plain and simple. He know what it is.
Okay.
But like I said, man, I'm a Devin Haney fan. But for a long time, I've been saying this. I just didn't start saying this. I've been saying this shit for the longest time. Anybody that's been watching me know I've been saying that right now, Shakur Stevenson is better because he does everything better than Devin Haney. I can name you a lot of things that Devin Haney does that he needs to work on.
Okay. Shakur Stevenson, to me, his skill set, he reminds me of a boxer, but he with the skill set of a Barry Sanders. Because he's incredible. He's smooth. But Devin is like Eric Dickerson, man. He coming. You dig? He coming.
Nah.
He ain't running from him. He ain't running from Shakur. He got to stand in front of him or boy quicker than him. The young man quicker than him. You have to go at him, right?
I watched a whole lot of film on Devin. Devin ain't coming. But when Devin fought Lomachenko, right? When Lomachenko put him on his back foot and started using them angles, he was confused, even though he did win the fight. Like I said, he won the fight. I'm not finna be one of these dudes that sit up here and say that Devin Haney, you know what I'm saying, he got a gift decision and Lomachenko was robbed. No, he wasn't. He won the fight. But did he win a lot of those rounds clearly? Nah. I gave him the fight because, you know, I score fights when a lot of those rounds were really, really close. They was razor thin. A lot of them rounds could have went either way, but I'm giving those rounds to Devin Haney because he is the champion. So to me, right, if a fight is very, very close, you have to do something to take it from the champion in that round. And he didn't do shit to take it from Devin Haney in those rounds. So yeah, Devin Haney won the fight to me, right? But I saw Devin Haney very confused when Lomachenko started using those angles, and when he started pressing Devin Haney. For one, Devin Haney got tired and he was confused. He didn't know what to do. That's why he asked his daddy in the corner and said, "Man, what do I do?" Dad, he's figuring me out, Dad, what do we do, Dad? Because he was confused. Shakur Stevenson, that motherfucker, Shakur Stevenson, he don't lose rounds. He don't lose no rounds. I've seen Devin Haney I've seen Devin Haney, you know, I've seen JoJo Diaz give Devin Haney very competitive work. You know what I'm saying? In the later part of that fight. Man, Shakur Stevenson smoking him. Everybody talking about George Kambosos. Shakur Stevenson is smoking George Kambosos, and he probably gonna stop him. He probably gonna stop him. Because Shakur, hold on. From what I see, right, Shakur is more accurate than Devin Haney. Right, he's more accurate than Devin Haney. He punches harder than Devin Haney, and he's more meaner than Devin Haney. He's meaner than Devin Haney, man. Real talk. But like I said, man, the reason, and let me give you my reasoning for saying, to me, Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson is a 75-25 type fight. The reason I say this is because I know that Devin Haney is not going to be his best at 135 pounds, right? Devin Haney make 135 pounds against Shakur Stevenson again. He probably going to go in there 60% of himself. A 60% Devin Haney is going to get embarrassed by Shakur Stevenson. Now, if let's say they both make the fight at 140 pounds, right? Let's say it's at 140 pounds. Shakur Stevenson fighting at 140, Devin Haney fighting at 140. Then it's a closer fight. You see what I'm saying? Then it's a closer fight. Yeah. But that's why I said that if you got to listen to what I'm saying. I said if Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney fight at 135, he's going to embarrass him. If you fight,
I don't know about that, Playboy. I don't know about embarrassing him.
If you fighting somebody like a Shakur Stevenson, Gervonta Davis, right? And you go in there and weight drain, they're gonna make an example out of you. One of them gonna embarrass you, or he's gonna either embarrass you and stop you, or just plain out embarrass you. The other one gonna knock you clean the fuck out. So you gotta be all the way 100% fighting them dudes. You just gotta be. It ain't no, you know what I'm saying? It ain't no, oh, where I can drain myself and, you know, I can make it a competitive fight. Nah, man. Lomachenko, right? We've seen Lomachenko, right? I give him all the credit in the world, right? The reason I even hate to say the shit that I'm saying about Devin Haney, because Devin Haney did go beat Lomachenko. Shakur Stevenson ain't fought nobody on that level yet. Gervonta Davis ain't fought nobody on that level yet. So, yeah, we got to give him his motherfucking respect, right? We got to give him his respect. But my whole thing is, you're not fighting at 135 pounds. No more. You didn't have no intentions of fighting Shakur Stevenson at 135 when you got on Twitter doing all that fucking bullshit. Now that Shakur Stevenson then called his bluff, now I'm not saying for Devin Haney, because I ain't heard nothing from Devin Haney myself. He might have said some shit, but I might have missed it. But I haven't heard nothing from Devin Haney. But now that Shakur Stevenson then called his bluff, I'm hearing all these motherfucking Devin Haney diehard fucking fans moving the goalposts. 2 nights ago when I did it live, it was, man, Shakur Stevenson, man, he's capping. He's capping. If he wasn't capping, he'll just activate his mandatory. Why he don't activate his mandatory? Shakur Stevenson ducking. Shakur Stevenson scared. Activate your mandatory. He go activate the mandatory. Now they, oh man, why he wait so long? Why he waiting so long? He don't want to fight Devin. He waited so long. How the fuck he waiting so long when Devin Haney just, right? He just told everybody last week, hey, I think Shakur Stevenson, we offered Shakur Stevenson 25%. That shit happened last week. They talking about why he waited so long. Why he waited till Devin Haney was trying to get a fight with Regis. That's cap. They're making excuses and putting Regis in. They're putting Regis right in the story to try to make excuses for Devin Haney. When Regis came out and he said, "Look, I'm not. Me and Devin Haney ain't fighting this because they ain't talking about nothing. They ain't trying to pay me. They lowballing me. I want that fight, but not talking about shit." So how the
Devin
fuck?
Haney.
Hold on. Let me finish. I'm gonna let you cook. So how in the fuck is all these weird ass fans running around talking about, oh man, they tried to wait till Devin Haney and Shakur. They tried to wait till Devin Haney and Regis was fighting. Devin Haney almost done closing the deal with Regis. And then Regis just did an interview last night and said all that shit is some bullshit because he not fighting Devin Haney until they offer him some real money. Come on, man.
Devin Haney was like,
go ahead.
Devin Haney will smoke Regis. He will beat Regis up. He ain't knocking him out, but he gonna beat him up. Regis is an awkward fighter, man.
That's your opinion. I think a lot of people got Regis fucked up because Regis went out and had he didn't look good in his last fight. But I mean, I can name you a whole lot of fucking top-notch fighters that had an off night. Don't get that shit twisted because he went out there and had an off night, but he still won the fight.
It ain't about the off night. It ain't about the off night. He's just an awkward fighter, man.
Devin is gonna have to rely on, stand on his back foot, right? Fighting on the outside, and he's gonna have to rely on Regis Prograis not closing the distance on him and not being able to cut off the ring. Eventually, it's gonna be a fight, and Regis Prograis can crack. He can crack more than any of them dudes. He cracking harder more than any of them dudes that Devin Haney been in the ring with. And if Devin do fight Regis, I believe that Regis is the most dangerous opponent that he will be in the ring with his whole career by far.
What about Tank?
No, I said
Regis hitting like Tank.
He ain't been in the ring with Tank yet.
He's gonna be in the ring with Tank one day.
But he ain't been in the ring with Tank, so we can't talk about him fighting Tank. I'm saying that if Devin Haney fight Regis, I believe that Regis will be the most dangerous fighter that he's been in the ring with by far to right now. I see Best Dad Ever says Devin only smokes Linares. He said Devin hardest puncher was Linares, and Linares was washed up. And I told Bill that before they got the fight. I told Bill to it. I said I don't like that fight. I don't like Linares. He's washed up. But Devin did his thing against Linares. And I wasn't one of them dudes that was running around like, oh man, Devin was hurting. Devin beat the shit out of Linares. He got caught. It is what it is. I'm not tripping on that. You know what I'm saying? But Best Dad Ever, what's happening with it? But yeah, Devin go up there fucking with Regis Prograis. You know what I'm saying? That ain't no easy fight. That's a dangerous fight. I'm gonna give him his props. I'll give him his props. He go up there, even if he fight Regis Prograis, I'm giving him props for doing that. But my whole thing is these Devin Haney fans. The link is pinned. Any of y'all in here, because a lot of y'all niggas is typing. My man Bradley 68 is the only one that grabbed that link. I'm not even reading the comments.
I'm a boxing fan player. I like good man. I love boxing, man. I'm not really no fan. My favorite fighter, y'all all gonna laugh, is Adrian Broner. But I love boxing, man. I watch boxing. I want to see the first match to the last match. I love boxing. I don't be really on that fan shit. I grew that.
I mean, my whole thing, this is not me being a fan, right? Because like I said, if you've been following me, if you watch me, you know what I'm saying? I'm a fan of both fighters. I didn't took up for Devin Haney. Motherfuckers been mad and crying and bitching, telling me I'm a Devin Haney protector and all type of shit because I go off of what's wrong is wrong and what's right is right. So they was crying for Shakur Stevenson to activate his Mando. Now he did, and it's a whole bunch of motherfucking excuses from Devin Haney fans. I'm a fan of both fighters, right? I don't have no motherfucking. If Devin Haney could beat Shakur Stevenson, I wouldn't have no problem saying it. I don't believe he can beat Shakur Stevenson. I never have. You know what I'm saying? Looking at them two fighters in the skill set, I've never thought that Devin Haney could beat Shakur.
Okay, you got inside. I mean, I'm pretty sure you got inside connections. You think they will fight this year?
They're not gonna fight. They're not gonna fight because Devin Haney never had no intentions of fighting at 135. When that man got on that fucking scale, his last fight, and I continue to say this, and he had to. He went to make weight. He couldn't make it. He had to come back and try to make weight again, and he made it. Right? He looked so bad. They hid him coming out of the official weigh-in. That weigh-in that they showed to the regular crowd, they already had hydrated, and that was hours after they had really weighed in, right? So they hid Devin Haney because he looked so fucking bad. Hold on real quick.
Yanni.
Okay, my bad, dog. But they hid Devin Haney because he was so drained they didn't want nobody to see him. The man had on a hoodie, a face mask, a hat, and he walked out the thing like this. And he had some big ass sunshades on. He was drained. But see, Devin Haney continued to tell people, I don't know if I'm gonna fight at 135 again. It depends on how I feel after I make the weight. It depends on how I make weight for Vasyl Lomachenko. But his daddy was on some, we ain't going nowhere. We running down on Shakur. We running down on Tank. We stand right here at 135. Devin wasn't saying that shit. Devin knew that he was gonna have problems making that weight. And then I think that we seen Devin get gassed against Lomachenko in them later rounds. He was tired. You seen that shit? He was dead tired. He wasn't tired because he don't train well, because he's not prepared. He was tired because the motherfucker couldn't make the weight properly, right? And so all this goalpost moving, I just think his fans acting like some bitches. Because, and I'm not talking about you, right? I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about in general. Because they was all screaming and hollering that, oh, tough shit. Why don't he activate his man though? Why don't he do this and why don't he do that? And he's scared and Shakur and Shakap and Shakur bitch and then he go activate his man though and these niggas got their motherfucking pussy hanging out, making a dang excuses for him. Money, what's happening with it, man?
Man, what's going down, bro? My damn.
I'm dropping links. They in the chat typing, but they don't want no smoke. My man Bradley 68, he the only one that came up here and grabbed the link. They all want to type.
They not gonna want no smoke, baby. Look who talking. Look who cooking. They don't want that ass smacked up. You feel me? Now, look, I'm late. I had to get my internet shit together, but it's her, and it's meant to be. But at the end of the day, bro, we see what's going down. I missed the bill, bro. I swear I missed the bill. So I know you was going over a lot of shit. But we all see what it is, fam. We all see what it is. When it's time for the real smoke, right? And everybody's about they want the best versus the best and all this shit. And then when you got an opportunity to get the best versus the best, everybody want to cry like little fucking females and like little girls and want to protect their little favorite fighter and bring up all these goddamn excuses and shit. You feel me? Then they want to try to play Shakur to the side like he's a nobody, bro. That's what get to me. I'm cool with people rocking with Devin Haney, being what you do. If you feel like he deserves more money, things of that nature, you might be right on some of the things. You might be right. But don't try to play Shakur Stevenson like he a sucker because you in your feelings, right? And that's what a whole lot of these people is. They in their feelings, bro. They in they goddamn feelings and they acting like Devin Haney is they motherfucking baby. They acting like they was with Devin Haney while he was coming up shooting in the gym and all this shit. Now, you know what I'm saying? You get a little close to Bill Haney, go call it like it is, a little relationship. Now all you motherfuckers just in love with the man and forgetting about the sport of boxing. Is this the sport of boxing or not? You know what I mean? Motherfuckers so pissed off that Shakur want to fight the man and doing what he got to do, but on the business side, he don't want to get fucked over. You understand what I'm saying? Nobody want to get fucked over on the business side. But they keep want to bring up what Devin did to become world champ and all this shit. Okay, kudos to him, bro. Kudos to him. You know what I'm saying? He did what he had to do to become undisputed champ. He put himself as the A side, he's the A side. But they don't give him the right to fuck somebody over like he trying to do. You know what I mean? So if they was really about that action, like they say they was, because we got them down bad already. They can't run from this shit. They down bad. Talking about they gonna stay at 35, they gonna do this, they gonna do that. And now, you know what I'm saying? They running like Keith say with they motherfucking pussy showing. You feel me? Talking about 140 and all this shit, and that shit don't even look like it's gonna go. What is because of them or because of Eddie Hearn or whoever the fuck they trying to say it's because of? It don't look like it's going down. So they ain't negotiating with Regis. You know what I mean? So who the fuck they gonna negotiate with? You know what I mean? And I wish I was here earlier, Key, to hear you build because I know you dropped some jewels and I missed everything, bro. But did you touch on what you were saying about the contract and shit?
No, I ain't even get there. We ain't even touched on that, right?
Okay.
And I was just actually about to say something about that because I've been seeing these dudes all up in my fucking video comments and shit, right? And I even see dude NB more. He been in here talking about Shakur. What did he activate a mandatory for? That's just cap. He still only got to go get 25%. Negative. That's a fucking lie, right? And I'm gonna break down to y'all how it's gonna go down, right? So, hey, my guy, hey, you got to turn me off in the background, dog. Hey, my guy. Yeah. Turn me off in your background. Yeah. So, what I'm gonna do right now, right? So, what I did is I made a video today in the breakdown. Right now that the mandatory is being activated, this is how they gonna do the purse split, right? Because a lot of people think, oh man, Shakur Stevenson, he only gonna get 25% unless now that he did a purse split. That's a fucking lie. What they do is the WBC. Once you put in for it, somebody got a lot of noise in the background. Hold on. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, y'all put your so what happens, right? Is now that he is putting in the mandatory for the WBC, he's petitioning, right? He's putting the paperwork in, right? Now what they do is gonna have to go to purse split, right? Because they're not gonna be able to come to no deal. Shakur Stevenson, he was trying to be cool, right? We can come to a deal so we don't have to go through all this shit. So I don't have to activate my mandatory status. We could just come to a deal if you give me, a respectable offer. He feel that Devin Haney tried to, lowball him. Devin Haney basically gave him a suck my dick type of, deal. Like, nigga, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? You get 25%, I get 75%. That's it. So they couldn't come to no agreement, right? They're not going to come to no agreement. So what's going to happen when it goes to purse bid, what's going to happen is it goes by what type of numbers you're doing, right? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to just play this video because I made a video about it earlier and I broke it down in the video. So I don't got to go through all that shit again. I'm going to just play y'all the audio from the video that I did earlier and it breaks it down so y'all can understand how this shit finna go down right now. And so Devin Haney, if he really wants to see, he's going to vacate the titles. He gonna vacate the titles. I guarantee you that because this is how it's gonna go down. Hold on, let me play this. Hold on. Hold on. Let me see. Hold on. Okay, here. I'm gonna play this for y'all so y'all can hear it. So listen to this. This is how it go down. So for all you dudes running around talking about Shakur Stevenson was just gonna get 25% or even less if he activated his mandatory, Listen to this. Section 216 of WBC rules states that the Board of Governors may by majority vote authorize a modification of the division of purse offer proceeds between boxers in a purse offer in particular cases, such as considering of outstanding market value of one of the boxers, as the WBC shall determine in its sole discretion. The modification of the split of the remainder shall be limited to 60-40% and 55-45%. Now listen to this. So, right, it says it's usually 60-40% or 55-45% when they go in for a purse bid modification. Once again, it's usually 60-40 or 55-45%. And these are cases when both fighters are on an even playing field or when the challenger is drawing more viewership and bringing in more revenue than the champion. That's exactly why Shakur Stevenson got paid more than Jamel Herring did, and Shakur was the challenger to Jamel Herring. So back to the article. So the article continues to go on, and it says 60-40% or a 55-45% split, except in most exceptional circumstances where it can be modified to a 50-50% split. And this is at the WBC's sole discretion. Respectfully, this is precisely the exceptional circumstance Section 216 contemplates when considering the market value of Shakur Stevenson by any and every metric. It is quite clear that a 50-50 split is appropriate. Stevenson's team has also cited his current drawing power as his televised fights have exceeded the respectable rating posted by Haney in his 2 fights versus Kambosos. Haney's win over Lomachenko headline ESPN pay-per-view, whose figures were never officially released, but reportedly sold in vicinity of 150,000 units. Now, on the other hand, Shakur Stevenson has consistently drawn among the best ratings on television of any professional boxer in the sport. For instance, Mr. Stevenson fought Oscar Valdez on April 30th, 2022. He drew 1,166,000 viewers on ESPN. Even against lesser-known opponents, he has drawn higher television ratings than Mr. Haney. Mr. Stevenson fought Robinson Conceição, a virtually unknown boxer from Brazil, on September 23rd, 2022. He drew an average of 1,076,000 viewers. The very next month, Mr. Haney fought well-known unified champion George Kambosos and drew an average of 945,000 viewers. Mr. Haney's next fight drew even less viewers, averaging 923,000. Then they go on to say, another compelling metric of market value is ticket sales. Mr. Stevenson has consistently been a draw at the gate regardless of the opponent. He has drawn more than 10,000 fans for each of his last 3 bouts. In fact, his last 2 bouts set attendance records for professional boxing at Newark's Presidential Center, a record long held by popular former champion Thomas Adaman. Those 2 bouts were against highly ranked but lesser-known opponents, Yoshino and Robinson Conceição. But Mr. Haney fought a lesser-known opponent in his adopted hometown of Las Vegas. He reportedly sold less than 3,000 tickets. When Devin Haney fought Jojo Diaz, they're saying that he reportedly sold less than 3,000 tickets in his hometown of Las Vegas. So then he goes on to talk about how Shakur Stevenson is also Olympic silver medalist and, you know, all the accolades that he has and whatnot. So clearly, Shakur Stevenson. So basically, okay, so they go in the books, right? How this gonna go down now when they go to purse split, when they go to purse bid, Shakur Stevenson, he got a great team behind him. Y'all know who he got behind him, right? And they pulling out them fucking numbers. That's how it works, right? They're pulling out the numbers and they looking at, okay, what type of revenue are you generating? What type of revenue are you generating? How many tickets is you selling? How many tickets are you selling? So when they do that, it's showing that Shakur Stevenson is a bigger draw than Devin Haney, right? You can't count that shit over in Australia because that was George Kambosos. That was Australia. That don't have nothing to do over here in the States. The only fight that Devin Haney has sold out in the States was his last one versus Vasyl Lomachenko. You know what I'm saying? That's it. So Shakur Stevenson is a much bigger draw. So when it's like that, they go and they do the numbers. They open up that motherfucking book. They doing the numbers, and that's how they determine what the purse split is going to be. So in those instances, it's usually 60-40 or 45-55. But in special circumstances, right? Shakur Stevenson's team is going to argue this is a special circumstance because they've drawn so much more than Devin Haney that they can get 50-50. Now, it all depends on if the WBC say, okay, yeah, you know, this is that special circumstance, you can get 50-50. But more than likely, it's going to be 60-40 or a 45-55 split for Devin Haney. You know what I'm saying? In Devin Haney's favor, but that's way better than 25%. So what I'm saying is Shakur gave him a chance to give him a respectable offer before he went and did the whole purse bid thing. That's why Shakur wasn't tripping. Shakur was like, I ain't finna argue with you on this motherfucking internet no more. You know what I'm saying? I'll go ahead and let Jay Prince and Josh Dubin handle this shit. So that's just how it's gonna go down. Now you got all these Devin Haney motherfucking weird ass dick riders, and I'm a Devin Haney fan, but some of y'all niggas is just going too far. Talking about, oh man, Shakur Stevenson, man, he don't even deserve that. He don't. Why y'all give a fuck with who deserve what? All I care about is he called his bluff. Is y'all gonna fight or not? That's it. I don't give a fuck if Shakur was getting 10%. If he took it, that's what he took. I don't give a fuck if Devin, you know what I'm saying? I don't care about none of that. Y'all acting funny now that he activated his mandatory. I thought y'all was screaming that y'all wanted to fight. And for Shakur Stevenson, all he got to do is activate his mandatory. Now y'all trying to tell the man, oh man, he don't deserve 40%. He don't deserve this and he don't deserve that. Fuck y'all talking about? I'm lost. But man, my man Anthony, he jumped up and grabbed a link, and then Big Dog Willie. So I'm gonna let you cook, and then I'm gonna let Big Dog Willie cook, and then we're gonna go back around. What's happening with it, Mac World?
What's going down, Chet? What's going down? Chet Kill, what's going down? Queen, what's going down? Shannon Queen.
Yeah, you on mute. You on mute, dog. There you go. You good.
What's going on, man? What's up with you? Salute.
What's happening with him?
Man,
Tremaine, turn your camera on in the background real quick before I let you up. I gotta make sure you ain't coming through here, you know, on no weird shit. Okay, you good. Okay, go ahead. You go ahead and cook, Anthony.
Man, I ain't gonna be here too long, man. I'm just coming here to say, you know, I'm a Devin Haney fan. You feel me? It's West Coast. You feel me? So I fuck with him that way. But as far as all that shit you just came up with, you feel me? Yeah, I feel Shakur should be entitled to the money. You know, if he pulling in them numbers. But as far as the viewership, that shit, Shakur with ESPN. You feel me? Devin Haney, when he signed with different promotional deals, he doing it as a partnership. So the money different. So you really can't compare the money because Devin Haney got his own promotional company. You know, and that's just how I feel with that. But as far as them both fighting, I still think Devin Haney gonna get him. And the last fight he had with Lomachenko, I think he did some good body work. You know, when he was going to the body in the first half of the fight,
He definitely did.
He was lifting him off the ground. What you
I thought he
talking
won
about?
the fight. I had him 8-4. We ain't got no argument there. I had Devin Haney 8-4, but he didn't win none of those rounds by a wide margin. Most of the rounds that I gave him 8 rounds to 4, but a lot of them rounds was razor thin.
We could say that, but I think if he go up to 140, I believe that power gonna come with him. Like it's gonna step up. I believe he gonna get a knockout in 140. It may not be Regis, but I think he gonna put something on Regis, make him back up and rethink how he gonna do it. He already unorthodox, so Devin Haney gonna come in there and tighten him up. And shit, that's my statement on all that.
Yeah. Drink more water. The reason they use Shakur Stevenson's regular television numbers because Devin Haney only been on pay-per-view one time, right? He did 150K pay-per-view buys. That was what was reported, right? The real numbers never really came out. So it was either 150 or less. You know what I'm saying? So we know he did 150 on pay-per-view. But other than that, they're going by his television because he was fighting on regular TV and shit. He was fighting on ESPN, right? And when he had for Undisputed, when he fought Kambosos twice, he didn't crack over 1 million views. So yeah, that's what they gonna go by. You can't go by, okay, well, pay-per-view and pay-per-view, because one man ain't been on pay-per-view yet, but it ain't like they couldn't have put Shakur Stevenson on pay-per-view with Vasil Lomachenko. I mean, come on, dog. They could have, you know what I'm saying? They could have put Shakur on pay-per-view. They didn't have a successful pay-per-view. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't successful. That's why Bob Arum was like, I don't care what he does. I mean, I don't care if he's not signed with me. I mean, because Devin Haney was telling Bob and them like, hey, I would love to come back and sign with Top Rank. We want to sign back with Top Rank. Then they put the mic on Bob, like, oh man, what do you got for Devin Haney? After he's gonna be a free agent. I mean, I don't care. I don't give a shit what he does. I mean, he can sign with us. I mean, if he wants to. He was just nonchalant about this shit. Like he was like, well, we don't want to sign him to no long-term deal, but maybe we can have him fight Shakur Stevenson. I mean, come on, man. Or Teofimo Lopez. He was like, maybe we can have him fight Shakur Stevenson or Teofimo Lopez, but basically, I'm not really trying to sign him like that to no deal. So that lets you know it wasn't successful. It wasn't successful. And I'm not shitting on Devin. I'm just telling you what it is. So, yeah, they comparing their numbers that they've done throughout their careers. And Shakur Stevenson has done a lot more viewership than Devin Haney. And he just sold out more tickets. Come on, man. It just is what it is. I'm not shitting on Devin because he ain't no big draw. I don't know why people don't want to pay for his shit. I'll pay for it. I buy his fights. You know what I'm saying? But hey, it is what it is. That's just what they go off of. Now, why y'all worried about what the WBC gonna go off of? Why are y'all so worried about what split the man is gonna get? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Why y'all care who getting what? Is y'all getting paid from Devin Haney?
Nah, they ain't.
Y'all getting paid from Devin Haney. Oh man, Shakur, he ain't going. If he go to first bid, he ain't gonna do this. Why y'all worried about that?
Keon, I had to talk real quick before I go back to
Go ahead, my man, big dog.
Hey man, I knew this shit was gonna happen. I knew they were gonna. Man, the goalpost is not even on Earth no more. That motherfucker's flying to Mars right now, and I knew they were gonna do this shit. I knew it. And
what we say, big dog? What we say? They ain't gonna do shit but move the goalpost once he do something else.
Funny, we talked about it yesterday, and I was like, man, he pulled their card, and these motherfuckers came up with some shit saying they tried. First of all, they said that he shouldn't have done it, and why did he do it? He did it in spite. And then now they're trying to blame Regis for not taking whatever offer they thought he could do it, and now Regis is a duck. Man, can you make this up? Man, Regis is a duck now because he didn't follow their plan. He didn't want to get lowballed. Man, this is crazy, man. These fans, man, they're not fans, man. These are disciples.
For real, man.
This is a cult, man. This is a for real cult.
Hey, Mike, I said that shit earlier. I said the Devin Haney cult. And it's crazy for me saying that, right? Because y'all all know I'm a Devin Haney fan. Like, I'm a fan of him. I support him, but I just don't support no fuck shit. You know?
It's crazy. I've never seen no shit like this before in my life. And think about it, they're blaming everybody but themselves. It doesn't matter. If Devin Haney gets wet and jumps in the water, it's the water's fault. It's crazy, man. This is crazy, man.
Hey, it's crazy. We laughing, but they really do be acting like that, dog. Like I'm talking about niggas is
Oh,
making videos, niggas is all through my comments and shit. Activate the mandatory. Have the bitch activate his mandatory. Have cat activate his mandatory. He go activate his mandatory. Oh man, why he took so long? Man, Regis and Devin, they almost done making the fight done. The deal almost signed. They lying and they got the line and shit, putting words in
It,
programs, all
it,
type of shit.
yeah. This is on, and you got to talk about Terrence Crawford or AJ back in the day or Canelo. This is on that level now.
it
This,
is big dog. That's what I'm saying. Even with a tank, like I say, when the shoe was on the other foot, they call the people that was in the Devin Haney position, they call them ducks, they call them bitches, they call them don't want to fight, and the person who was chasing, they wanted to be great. Now that Shakur is on their ass, now Shakur is a snake. He's a scumbag. He's a bitch. He don't deserve to fight.
a
You know what I'm
coon,
saying?
they take the whole level.
A coon now. You feel me? The man a coon now. Like, come on, man, with all this corny ass shit, bro.
Hey man, I gotta give a shout out to BFTV because BFTV got a lot of y'all niggas influence, man. Y'all going off of everything you said, man. BFTV got a big ass influence for real. Salute to BF. And I
Yeah.
get it. BF is gonna ride with Devin Haney till the wheels fall off like he should. That's his partner. You know what I'm saying? If this was Money Brown in this position, I'll be doing the same shit. But at the end of the day, in the back of my mind, I'll be saying, I know I'm lying my motherfucking ass off. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man.
But I just wanted to jump in here, man. That's just crazy, man. I'll
Yeah,
be in the
yeah,
chat.
for sure, big dog. Appreciate you.
No doubt, big dog, no doubt.
Like,
But
God damn, these motherfuckers got y'all influenced, like, for real.
but some of that shit is just common sense, though, Keith. Like seriously, some of it just common sense. And then, like I say, when it come
Oh,
down
but
to it,
my bad. Before you get to cooking, let
I
me
go,
get some
go ahead.
shout outs. Crush, I see you in the building. My man G5 Gabe, what's happening with it? Mac World. Everybody in the building that I missed, best dad ever, what's happening with it? Teach. Yeah, man, we've been cooking this shit, so I didn't get to, but I see y'all in the comments. But go ahead, money.
Yeah, just be some of this shit just be common sense though, bro. Then some of them they call them out on. Like I say, bro, when it come down to the money, like we should get involved with the contracts and the money when it's holding up the fight. You feel me? So if it's holding up the fight, then like I say, us as fans should be able to come and look at the contract and see if somebody deserves something. Like if that fight deserve it, then we should say, okay, well he deserved that. If he don't deserve it, then we should get on his ass and tell him no, you don't deserve it, and you ducking or you fucking the fight up for whatever reason. You feel me? In this case, we all know Shakur Stevenson deserved more than 25%. No matter what type of case they try to put out there, what type of case they try to build, or none of that shit. Right? They know it. Some of them already came up with, well, you know what I'm saying? Let us know it was personal feelings involved and shit like that. They didn't like because he called Devin out or said that, you know what I'm saying? They got their own personal feelings or
Money,
their own reasons.
money, because you
Why?
got the money, because you got the mic right now. I don't want to interrupt you. Reed, drink more water coming because he been through these motherfucking comments and go, man, get on this motherfucking head for me, please, since you got the mic right now. And A1, appreciate you, A1. He said for the grind, appreciate you, my brother.
So
But go ahead, money.
let me see. Let me find this comment. Drink more water. Nah, y'all EJ super fans not getting that off. When Bud was trying to get his money, all y'all was saying he got to take whatever he get. Now that it's Shakur, he has to be smart with the business. See, that's wrong. Negative than and this is part of what I'm talking about. None of us was telling Earl Spence to lowball motherfucking Terrence Bud Crawford. What we was doing is what we doing right now. What do he deserve? Period. What do he deserve? When it came down to the contract, bro, right? It was a 60-40 situation that we was talking about. Nobody was saying get that motherfucker no 25%. Nobody said let Earl Spence just fuck him over. So stop that shit, drink more water. What we was talking about is what do we got to do to make the fight happen? Bud was talking about 50-50 split, and we know he didn't deserve no motherfucking 50-50. You even said it out your own mouth he didn't deserve no 50-50. Nobody knew what was going on all the way at the exact time. All we knew was Bud was holding the goddamn fight up because he wanted more money. In this case, we knew what they was offering Shakur Stevenson, 25%. You understand what I'm saying? So don't try to say this is the same as that. No, we came to the table and we was talking about what it should have been because the fight was being held up, like I'm talking about right now. The fight is being held up. If we knew that Bud was getting served 25%, then we would have been like, you know what? Earl, the boy deserved more than 25%, bro. Don't try to fuck him over. You understand? But what it came down to be was neither one got a fucking guarantee, and Earl was getting a little bit more on the back end, which was fucking deserving. So cut that shit out. Don't say, oh, we was in this motherfucker like, oh no, take whatever Earl give you, or ain't no fucking fight. No, we was trying to make the fucking fight happen. Bud was the one not trying to fight. Now Devin is the one not trying to fight, and Shakur is trying to fight. So take that shit back to the bank, homie. Now back to fucking Devin, and what I was saying about the contract is what we should be doing is stepping up and seeing if somebody deserves something or not. So if Shakur deserves more than 25%, which everybody know he deserves more than 25, even the motherfucker that's riding for Devin Haney and kissing his ass so hard, right? They know he deserves more than 25%. Then we should say that that man deserves more so we can get the fight going. You feel me? Well, look, what it looked like is, key, like I say, they seen what happened with Lomachenko in that goddamn ring, and they know Shakur Stevenson is a way better fighter than Lomachenko right now. He's in way better shape, and that he ain't gonna let up off his ass. You know what I'm saying? Shakur, his stamina go be there, the skill set go be there, and they know for a fact that Devin Nash is in trouble. That's why they talk about, oh, it's possible for him to lose his belts, so he puts a self, whatever the fuck they said. I forgot, but they know it's possible that he can lose them belts to Shakur Stevenson. So, like I say, man, just come down to do they want to see the fight, or is they scared for Devin Haney to lose them motherfucking titles and to lose to Shakur? Because that's what it seemed like to me, bro. You know what I'm saying? I ain't heard none of them say, oh, Devin gonna whoop your ass anyway, or Devin gonna do this to you, or Devin gonna do that. All I'm hearing is, fuck Shakur, don't fight him. He don't want the money. He don't deserve this, that, and the third, or nothing like that. Nobody talking about what Devin gonna do to Shakur. You know what I'm saying? All they talking about is what Devin deserves. You feel me? So they know what Shakur Stevenson is. He ain't did this. He ain't did that. Shakur ain't fought nobody. Look at his resume. Look at Devin's resume. Da this. None of them talked about what Devin can do to that man because they know that Shakur Stevenson can kick that boy ass like we think he gonna do, but they know in the back of their head that it's very possible, bro. So that's why they want that boy to cash out what he can get.
And let me say this, because, man, people keep talking about, man, Shakur, he don't deserve more than 25%. He don't deserve this. It don't matter now, right? What you think he don't deserve, and, man, he ain't done nothing at 135, well, cool. Let the sanctioning bodies figure that shit out. You know what I'm talking about? When it go to purse bid, let the sanctioning body figure that shit out. What you crying about? What y'all crying about now? They still talking about, man, he don't deserve this and he shouldn't get more than this. It don't matter now. If you feel that, well, let Mauricio Suleiman in the WBC figure out what they believe he deserves. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, y'all know that Devin Haney is not going to fight him. Devin Haney not going to fight him at 135. Devin Haney wasn't going to fight nobody at 135 at all. Tremaine Williams, go ahead, cook, man, because I know you ain't got your chance to cook. Go ahead.
All right. I just wanted to throw out there, I think from a business perspective, Haney sent the contract. I think that was, it wasn't asked for. I think initially when I looked at interviews from Haney and Shakur, I think I seen one thing where Haney said, hey, told him before, activate, the mandate, the mandatory. And he did. And I also seen where, for whatever reason, I still don't understand when I watched where Shakur sent over something talking about a contract that he never sent. And that was kind of weird. But trying to just stay on task, I think he sent, when you're talking business, that 75-25% split, hey, he's sending that to him. He is the undisputed champ. He sent him a contract. Now, I give with Shakur activating the mandatory, That's cool too. And as you just said, now it ain't got to be nobody, debating about it. Now we're gonna let the WBC handle that. Now, the third thing that I'll just touch on is recognizing that as a fan, what kind of throws me off is, as a fan, is that Haney is giving Shakur an opportunity to be undisputed. And I don't know, it appears some are looking over that like, oh, that's nothing, but that's an opportunity. So that's something that always, to me as a fan, I'm gonna look at that, because to be undisputed, and then that will put what's the name in the position, Secure in the position, be undisputed twice. So that is a benefit for him. And then I just look at it from Haney perspective. Now I see Secure perspective. Haney, there's no benefit to fighting Secure other than just to fighting. There's no benefit. Now there's a benefit to fighting Tank, because 9 out of 10 it'll be big money, a bigger pot. So there is not any benefit to Haney fighting Secure other than the fighting. So based on that, if I'm doing business, if I don't benefit, you ain't giving me no belts. I'm not really going to help me with my legacy so much, because you just now, really getting into 135. So it has to be money for me. So I just think, looking at it from both of their perspectives, I don't think it was a bad business deal for him to send that 75-25. But I also don't have an issue with Shakur activating his mandatory and let the WBC. And then the last thing I'll share with you, ETB, is understanding that Haney has options. Just like he went for 140, he did WBC, he could do the WBO. So at
Okay,
this point,
let me ask you this, bro.
let
And I'm
me
in the
say
I'm
this
queue.
finishing
before.
up. I only need about
Let me
20
say
seconds.
something right before you jump in, money. But let me say something. Let me correct you, my man Tremaine. Right?
Go ahead.
Because I'm hearing you cooking. Right? I don't have no problem with nothing you said. But see, the thing is Haney didn't send no contract. No contract was sent to Shakur Stevenson. What happened is Devin Haney knew that Shakur Stevenson wanted to fight him. Right? Bob Arum had said on several different occasions he wanted to fight between Shakur and Devin Haney. Right? He says, I want Devin Haney. Right? If I sign Devin Haney, I either want the rematch with Vasil Lomachenko. If we can't do that, I want him to fight Shakur Stevenson. Right?
Yes.
Devin Haney, he knew that. So Bob, when Bob started talking to Devin Haney about his next fights, obviously he ain't want to rematch Loma. That shit was off the table, right? Then Shakur Stevenson comes up, right? He tells Bob, well, if you want me to fight Shakur, let him know I got to get 75% and he got to take 25%. That message was relayed to Shakur Stevenson, and Shakur let them know, nah, I'm not taking no 25%. I'm worth more than that. They trying to lowball me. So no contracts were never sent.
I apologize,
Nothing was
ETB.
never in writing.
Yeah, I apologize. I just used
no
the wrong
offer, no nothing. It was just basically if we're gonna fight, this is what you're gonna get, and this is what I'm gonna get. You can either take it or leave it, and that's it, right? So when that happened, everybody started calling Shakur a duck. He a duck, he a bitch, he a coon, he a faggot. They called him all type of shit.
And that was wrong.
He activate his mandatory. If he crying about 25%, all he got to do is activate his mandatory. Now he go activate his mandatory, and I'm not talking about you, right? Now he go activate his mandatory. Them same niggas that was all about the activate the mandatory. Now they moving the goalposts.
Right. No, that's not me. I just wanted to say, I just think sometimes when I'm hearing people, when I'm just listening, it's just like, I don't know what this thing is with Devin, but when you're a champion, you got to look at what are your opportunity costs to anything you do. And right now, I'm looking at Devin in the Shakur fight, and I'm saying I don't see any benefit to fighting Shakur. I mean, as a fan, I don't know what that's about other than to see the fight. And so if I'm looking at from Haney, he needs to start looking at all his options. He needs to start looking at all his options because I don't see any benefit. And I just kind of open it up to you guys and share with me what is the benefit of Haney taking time. We already know he's been having issues with at 135 with the weight. And then just looking at it from a perspective of his career, why does he need to fight Shakur?
Okay,
Man,
go ahead.
and I'm gonna pass it. I'm gonna let a few other people cook, but I'm gonna just say this, right? My whole thing from the beginning, money whole thing, we were saying from the beginning, that's all Devin Haney had to say. See, Devin Haney, they was pretending like they wanted to fight Shakur also. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just saying, nah, I'm not fighting Shakur. You know what I'm saying? It's not, right? It's not enough money for me. And I'd rather move up to 140 because I'm having a hard time making the weight. That's it. That's all. Don't linger around with the belts and act like, oh man, we stand at 140. We want all the smoke. That's the problem I have. And I want to answer something in this something that this dude and a lot of these fucking dudes keep running around talking about stop cap. This man told me to stop capping. Shakur didn't activate his mandatory until Devin activated against Progress. Where is it at? Send me the link, right? Send me the article where Devin Haney activated a mandatory against Regis Program. Send me the article. I need to see it. Because it's funny, right? It's funny how all of a sudden this made up shit comes up now. Now all of a sudden Devin Haney then activated a mandatory versus Regis Program. All of a sudden, overnight this didn't happen. Last night, yesterday, Shakur Stevenson was a bitch, a motherfucking coon, a duck, and he was scared. And why don't he activate his mandatory? He activated his mandatory. Now all of a sudden, oh man, he ain't activated. He waited too late. Man, he didn't activate his mandatory until Devin Haney already activated his against Regis Program. Okay, go ahead and drop the link. Matter of fact, you can send that shit to my motherfucking email. I'm gonna put my email in the chat and send it to my email. Yeah. I want the link. Because I call y'all motherfuckers some stone cold liars. Go ahead.
Yeah, he didn't activate a mandatory. Mic check, y'all hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
All right. Yeah, Devin ain't activated mandatory. It's been reported that the WBC told Regis he got Sandor Martin or Devin Haney. So he got to pick one of those two fights as his mandatory. So I think that's what he's referring to.
But he said no. I know what he's referring to, right? He's referring to because see, a lot of these dudes they just listen to a lot of these motherfuckers that got a narrative that they want to push out, and then they go run with that shit. That's why I told him to drop me a link because he don't know what the fuck he talking about.
Well, I know firsthand. That's the case. Y'all been pushing narrative for years, but we gonna get on that. But
no, I'm not talking about you.
Shakur, the reason why I say Shakur, and let me preface what I'm gonna say with this. I believe Shakur gonna beat Devin Haney. So I'm not coming from a standpoint I think I'm trying to protect Devin. Devin, he took the long road, bro. He sacrificed, man. He went over to Australia. He ate shit to get what he wanted. Shakur Stevenson, you about to get a shot at undisputed without having to go through 4 or 5 different champs or 4 different champs, bro. So if you want to get undisputed, and you don't want to take that long road, you got to eat shit, bro. You got to take whatever. Look, I ain't mad at him negotiating. If he can do this WBC mandatory play and end up getting 40% good. But do not let this fight break down over money, bro. You're going to be able to get all these belts, and then you're going to be able to be the big dog after that. So he cannot tell Devin, I want to get 50-50 and allow that to be the reason for this fight to break down, bro. He can't do it.
So, Drink, you the same one, Drink, that because Dan Shakur, you want to say that, oh, well, we were saying this about Earl. So when you saying Devin took the long road. Well, when Earl took the long road, you was telling us when Bud had an opportunity to get all the belts, we can't tell that man what to get, right? So now when because it's kind of the similar roles now. You feel me? So now Shakur in the position, right? Shakur's in the same position.
The court don't have anything.
Okay, but
he's not offering nothing.
Wait a minute. We saying he don't offer nothing, but Lomachenko didn't offer shit neither. You know what I mean? He didn't offer shit, but people keep talking about all these options that Devin Haney got. What options? Like keep talking about, oh, well, Devin got options. Devin got options. Devin just trying to fight Regis Program. That's the only name that we seen that he was trying to fight is Regis, right? People keep talking about, oh, well, he can go up to 40 and he can activate his mandatory for this title and for this title. He ain't activating shit. So right now, the man's still sitting at 35 with the scraps. And motherfuckers getting pissed off that Shakur is chasing the champion. What he's supposed to do if you have my division. You understand? I want to be
I'm
a
not
world
mad.
champion. Hold
I
on.
agree. But he
Right.
cannot let the fight break down. He's getting undisputed in one shot, bro.
It's
You
not the
got to
fact that,
consider
hold
that.
on, wait a minute, Drink. It's not that he letting the fight break down, bro. It's the fact that I'm not gonna let you fuck me for look. If he say fuck undisputed, I'm not gonna let you fuck for a shot at undisputed. Then I can just wait for you to vacate the titles and I go fight for a world champion. I mean, sorry, I go fight for a title to become world champion, right? Because like I say, it's the same. Like the man felt what it is to be a champion. You haven't been undisputed. You know what I'm saying? Granted that, and you got an opportunity to fight for undisputed. I'm not saying it like that's just it's just something small. You feel me? But at the same time, like I say, the man is a 2-division world champion, a former unified world champion. So he know what it's like to be a world champion. You know what I'm saying? If that's the case, well, I just sit on back and I go collect these motherfucking titles the way I'm gonna collect them. You know what I mean? But at the same time, I'm not gonna let you drop your nuts on me. And because people keep talking about what you did over in Australia, because you wanted to do that, right? Devin Haney wanted to do that, take the low percentage to go over there and become undisputed and all that shit. And kudos to him, he did what he had to do. But because Shakur's saying, look, I'm not gonna do that stupid ass shit and let you fuck me over in a sport that's a grimy ass sport. You know what I'm saying? I'm not doing it. And that's just me. And we can't get pissed off at him for that, bro. All I'm saying is the fair thing to do, right? If they say they want to negotiate and make a fight happen, is to get a man an opportunity to negotiate, or like we're saying, let it go to purse bid, and then let's see what it come out when the sanctioning body say, okay, well, this what Shakur is deserving, this what Devin is deserving, and this what it's gonna be. You feel me? Because I'm quite sure if it go to purse bid, the boy gonna get more than 25%. And that's all we saying if they want to make the fight happen, really want to make the fight happen, he's going to get more than 25%. And that's all we saying is get a man a fair opportunity to negotiate for more than 25% instead of the shit going to purse bid to make the fight happen.
I agree. I agree. Like I said, I don't have no problem with him making his WBC mandatory play and try to get more money. But if it comes down and they say, all right, we give you 35%, 40%, he can't let that be a reason why the fight don't happen, bro. This is undisputed. Like we can't just gloss over what Devin did. Oh, that's fine, that's great. If that's what he wants. Nah, bro, it's undisputed. He sacrificed to get what he wants to put himself in position to make this play. Shakur offers absolutely nothing, especially when he's struggling to make 135, bro. You have to
But
give him
Drake,
an incentive. Just like Tremaine said, bro, it's all about money at this point. Because what else is he
yeah,
doing
but
instead
Drake,
of fight?
y'all got to understand this, right? Those arguments are thrown out the window. The WBC gonna deal with that now, right? If Devin Haney really want to smoke like he said it, well, let the WBC decide what Shakur Stevenson deserves. And if Shakur Stevenson then pulls out, then we can talk whatever shit you want to. But now y'all can't say nothing. All these Devin Haney diehard motherfucking maniacs, they can't say nothing now. Why are they
Yeah,
making excuses now and moving the goalposts?
see,
Let the
that's not me.
WBC deal with it and decide what Shakur gonna get and what Devin gonna get. And
Okay, well,
I'm telling y'all what's gonna happen, right? Because now that Shakur Stevenson has done this, you know what Devin gonna do. You already know what Devin gonna do.
I've already
It's no
said. I've been saying
argument.
that for.
Devin
It's not
gonna.
really a surprise to
I'm
me.
moving up.
I've been saying it for years. For at least a year. He's not
He gonna
fighting
he
Shakur.
gonna relinquish them belts
Oh,
or
Yeah, but
the WBC title. He's relinquishing in
right,
that.
right. ETB. So that's what I mean that he got options. He got options because really Devin's the boss. And I really think undercover, what I'm hearing underlying, I'm not, isn't I don't know if it's really about money. I don't know if it's really about opportunity because belts for me is opportunity, right? For history. And then money, I mean, I think their pot to be big enough for Shakur because when I look at the money side, the question is how big is that pot? How big is that 25% based on what he's made previously, right? So if it really ain't about the money and it really ain't about the opportunity, for me is it about asking the question, who's the boss? Right now, Devin's the boss. And
What's
when
your
you the
name, bro? What's
boss,
your
hold
name,
on,
bro?
let me finish something.
No,
Let me
because
finish this.
I want to ask you a
Only give
question
you 10
that I can't get
seconds.
off last time, bro. I got you. I just want to see you get your name.
I'm Tremaine.
Oh, Jermaine. Okay, I want to ask you a question when you finish. But go ahead, champ. Go ahead.
Yes. So when you a boss, you dictate. So that's why he dictated the 75-25% to let him know he the boss. And then you activate your mandate. And then we take it from there. It just got to be understood who's the boss. Devin's
Okay.
the boss. Because at
Okay.
the end
Now.
result, I'm going to be finished in 5 seconds. At the end of the day, as y'all just said, Devin can say, have a nice day, and I'm going to do whatever I do. It's not a problem.
Okay. So now you saying he's the boss and all this shit. He's the A side. Now he's not the boss to where you just dictate every fucking thing. Now, yes, you're the A side of where you have leverage. So I will give you that. But now when you keep somebody got these options, okay, if he relinquish the titles, he go to 140. How much power do you think he got then when he become a mandatory and he stepped there and negotiate with a Regis or whomever he puts to negotiate with? How much power do you think he really going to have negotiate with them dudes after he dropped that title? Because once you drop the title, bro, you have a little leverage on negotiate what the mandatory position is, right? The same position that Shakur Stevenson is in, but you're not going up to 140 dictating shit. And he know that his power right now that he holds, the leverage that he holds, is at 135 being undisputed. So let's stop with all this. He's the boss and he's this, that, and the third. Yes, he's the A side right now, and that plays a key part to what he can do with Shakur Stevenson. Because still, even at 135, if he wants to fight Tank, he still won't have all the leverage. Tank will be the A side in that fight, and
Correct.
they already admitted that. So when we're looking at the situation now, yes, you have the leverage over Shakur, but you keep saying, oh, he got the right to send a 25% offer, but Shakur got the right to counter that, right? When you're trying to
Agreed.
negotiate, if you really
We
want to
agree on
fight.
that.
Right. But if you don't want to let the man counter or negotiate, then you showing that you really don't want the goddamn fight. And if you don't want the fight, then just say that, bro. Just say I will make 135 for only Javante Tank Davis. Other than that, I'm gone. Instead of sitting around trying to make Shakur look like he's a pussy or a duck because you want to drop your nuts or because you feel some type of way, you know what I'm saying, to play games and things of that nature. And when Shakur come out and say, look, man, I ain't going for that punk ass shit, people getting pissed off. Oh, Shakur a duck. Oh, he's a bitch. Oh, he's a snake. Oh, he's a coon. Oh, he should cap. Oh, y'all this other word ass shit that don't make no goddamn sense when a man just trying to make a fight, but trying to do good business on his behalf because he got a good fucking team that's not gonna let him get fucked over, bro. And that's
Okay,
the fact of the matter, bro.
I think we agree. It's just that when we get to him, why I say he's a boss is because the bottom line is he basically, is looking at it and he's saying, hey, when you're a boss, you can make people move. What he did is he just made Shakur have to activate the mandate, which he could have done way in May after he got done, after Haney got done fighting Lomachenko. So he made him activate it so he can get his money.
But
That's a boss.
you make the fight happen quicker when you just negotiate instead of activating the mandatory, right?
Right? No. I get that. I'm just saying we're just talking about why I'm saying he a boss. So and then as far as the WBO and the WBC, that's why he's doing it now. That's why there's been indications in what that I've seen in the media where the WBC is saying that he did. And he still got the option with the WBO. So I'm just saying, I'm looking out for both of them. I done told you what I see that Shakur is not no duck. Obviously, Shakur should go and do his activate his mandatory. But then I'm gonna look at from Haney's side because I like both of the boxers, and I'm going to tell you that if I was part of Haney's crew, I'm checking out all my options. That's
Yeah,
all.
the Wi-Fi back up. Put the password back in. Just put the password back
But so
in.
let me say this to you, Tremaine. Yeah, he the boss, okay? Yeah, he is the A side in this situation. You know, he did what he had to do to be the A side. But you know what the unfortunate thing is today it goes off of how much tickets you done sold, how much money you generate, right? And so
Agreed.
now that he didn't activated that Mando, the WBC the motherfucking boss, and the WBC gonna tell both of them niggas what they getting. It's just plain and simple. The
Correct. And
WBC didn't
TB,
go
I got a
right.
question for you.
And Shakur Stevenson, Shakur Stevenson tried to give Devin Haney a chance to give him a respectable offer. Me, in my opinion, I said I believe 35% is respectable, right? I believe that
Yes, sir.
if he gave Shakur Stevenson 35%, that would have been respectable. If Shakur then had turned it down, then I would have been on Shakur Stevenson help, right?
Now, ETB,
Like, nope, I ain't
can I ask
taking.
you a question?
I would have been on this helmet.
Can I ask you a question?
Go ahead.
I do think it's personal because I seen what Devin Haney was posting when they sent that cake to him. It appeared he was upset that they sent that cake about signing the contract and the different things. So do I think, if you ask me, well, I'll just tell you, do I think it's personal when he sent the 75-25? Yes, I think it's personal. Yes, I agree with you.
Of course, it's personal. I believe that it's personal, not only, right? And I was talking about this the other night, right? I don't feel that Devin Haney is in the wrong, right? I don't feel like Devin Haney, this is my personal opinion. I don't feel like Devin Haney was wrong for saying, you know what I'm saying, nigga, here's 75%, right? I believe it's personal because I feel that Devin Haney felt some type of way. For one, when Shakur Stevenson was running around saying that Devin Haney lost to Lomachenko,
yes,
and that Lomachenko got robbed, right? If we supposed to be cool, me and you supposed to be cool, right? We've been knowing each other since we was kids. We supposed to be tight, right? We're not doing the friendship thing right now because we in the same division, but we supposed to have a respect for each other. And when Shakur started doing that, doing interviews saying that he thought that Devin Haney lost and Vasyl Lomachenko got robbed and all of that shit, I believe it became personal, right? And so that's why I believe that Devin Haney sent him a suck my dick type of offer, right? And I also believe, nah, you ain't wrong. If you feel that you've done everything to be able to offer him 75%, right? Well, you the A side, you know what I'm saying? But he has the right, like Money was saying, he has the right to be like, nah,
yes,
I'm worth more than that. You know what I'm saying? So they couldn't come to a deal. You being a mandatory, you still got one more option. Activate your mandatory status. He did that. Now the WBC will look at it. Now what's going to happen? The WBC is involved. They're going to look at, okay, who is generating what? What type of revenue is Shakur generating? What is Devin Haney generating? You know what I'm saying? Whose viewership numbers are higher? In all of that, who is the champion? They're gonna look at all of that. And Shakur Stevenson being on the higher end of all of that, right? Overall, Shakur Stevenson overall is on the higher end of all of that. What they gonna do? They probably gonna give him the least they gonna give him is 60-40. That's the least they gonna give him. The highest they can give him is 50-50. So it's gonna fall somewhere in between there. And so Shakur Stevenson, he gonna come out, you know what I'm saying, on the up end. But Devin Haney, what's gonna happen? I'm telling y'all, Devin Haney, he gonna pull out, he gonna vacate those titles and move up to 140, like he was gonna do in the very beginning. We didn't even have to go through all of this. Like he was gonna fight at 135. I don't believe he want to fight Tank or motherfucking Shakur at 135 because he can't make the weight. Simple as that. He can't make the weight healthy.
Yes. Now I do got a question for you, ETB, before I go.
And then I'm gonna let Upper Echelon cook because he ain't got to cook yet. Yeah.
Can I just what is the pot? What do you think the pot is going to be, or have you heard anything about what the pot would be if they did have the fight? Because
Can I chime in on that? My understanding was Dev got a set number or whatever it was. He told Bob what it was. Bob said, this is what the pot is. Then y'all figure that shit out. And that's where the 25% offer came up with Devin Haney. That's why he's telling Shakur that 25% is more than you gotten more than you getting in your last 3 fights. So that's my understanding of how the pot
wait, run that back. You said, I missed you because I was reading the comment. You said that Shakur Stevenson, the 25% that Devin Haney was offering was more than what Shakur was getting in his last 3 fights. That's what you said?
That's what Devin said. That's what Devin said.
That's a lie.
I don't know if it's a lie or not because we don't know what the number is. But I can't
But
say whether or
Shakur
not.
Stevenson said that he's made more in his past 3 fights. Obviously, right? Obviously, it's a lot, right? Because just like I know, Shakur Stevenson feels that at 135 he's going to smoke Devin Haney, right? So with him feeling that way, like I know that he feels that 25% is not enough because he's been getting paid more than 25% for fighting these other fighters. He said
Yeah,
it. He said, I
but
didn't make more than that my last 3 fights.
listen, okay, that's cool. I don't disagree. But take the 25%. We know it's going to be a rematch. Maybe he can't make the weight. Maybe it's not a rematch. But if it's a rematch clause, negotiate 50-50 there, and then you undisputed, bro. Just take the short, huh?
But the
Considering,
thing is,
again, if it was anybody else other than Devin, I wouldn't be making a statement. But I know what Devin just did to get into this position, bro. So I got to respect it. He put
but, but,
himself in a
but,
position to
but,
make that
but
play.
this is the thing, though. Drink more water. This is the thing, right? Realistically, Shakur Stevenson is not taking that because you got to understand, Shakur got 2 managers he got to pay. He got to pay Dubin and Jay Prince. He got to pay Bob Arum, go get his cut, right? And then everybody else he got to pay. That 25% for him, it ain't 25%. It's probably 8% after he get done paying everybody.
That
So
ain't
he
Devin
like,
Haney.
nah, I got mouths to feed. I got a daughter. I got bills. I got all of that. We can't tell that man that taking fucking 10% once he get done paying everybody that's in his pockets is cool. We don't know. You know what I'm saying? He's saying that he got more money than that his last 3 fights for fighting opponents that, you know what I'm saying? The last dude we didn't even know. And he's saying that he got, way more money than what he gonna get with the 25%. Now, how are they measuring out how much he gonna get taking the 25% split versus Devin Haney? I don't know. But what I do know is from listening to Regis Prograde and listening to a lot of other fighters, Top Rank, they have a cap, right? They have a ceiling on how much you can make. They don't do like PBC does to where you bet on yourself and you can make whatever you sell, that's what you make, right? Top Rank don't work like that. So how Top Rank makes is they have you they have you at a minimum you can make, and then they have a maximum you can make, right? So you can either make the minimum with Top Rank or they have a maximum. So what he's saying by looking at it, well, shit, if I only take 25%, right? We're not talking about Devin, we're not talking about Al Heyman shit, getting back in and all that shit. If I only take 25%, he said that it's not enough money. He done made way more money than that his last 3 fights. So we can't tell that man. We can't tell that man that. I can't tell you drink more water. Oh man, take this, man. You can pay your bills and you can take care of your family on this. I can't tell you that. You feel me? It's different with Top Rank.
And another thing is this too, Key. So when we're looking at the situation, fam, we know everything goes off your last fight as well, right? So let's just say Shakur was to lose the fight. You feel me? And now he took 25%. Now when he come to the table with somebody else, also what you just got versus Devin Haney, right? You just took that. So I look at it like this, bro. If we all know as men, we all sitting up here, like it's easy to just say just take, right? But we can say that to a Shakur. But why can't we just tell Devin just negotiate with the man? You understand what I'm saying? But the first thing would be is because we all know that Shakur deserves more than 25%. We all know this shit, being realistic, fam. Let's be realistic here, right? If we all know that the man deserves more than 25%, and this is what's holding up the fight, it shouldn't be no Shakur just take the 25%. It should be Devin Haney. You need to sit at the table and have a fair negotiation. Or like we doing now, okay, it's going to the purse bid. Let that shit go to the purse bid if you're serious about the situation and let it play out. You understand? It's easy to just say, just take this, right? Because we want to see the fights. We the fans. You know what I mean? Look, drink more. I wouldn't give a fuck if Shakur only got 15% if he would have signed a contract. If he'd have signed a contract, hey, it's over and done. Ain't no sense of crying about shit. But if this was holding up the fight and we see that, then we have a obligation, right? And we have the right as the fans, right? As people like to say, oh, we pay the money, we pay the money. We have the right and the obligation to look at that shit, and we have to be fair. We have to be fair. We have to say, you know what? Devin, the man deserves more than 25. It's on you and your father to be fair, bro. And stop, you know what I'm saying, with the bullshit because y'all feelings are evolved. We know they dropping their nuts. We know it's a tactic because they want to say, oh, look, this motherfucker don't want to take the fight. Ha ha ha. Nah, 99 now. We the A side now. We in position, right? Because that's exactly what it is. They
But
dropping their nuts and
what do
saying,
Bob Arum come into play on this, bro? So
listen,
all
listen,
these
listen,
years with Bud and Earl
listen,
was
listen.
why don't Bob put up the
Let's
money? What Bob need to
let's
put up
we,
the
we
motherfucking money in?
wait a minute, wait a
Pay
minute.
Shakur.
We listen, bro. We
Well,
talking
can I
about
get
Devin.
in and
Hold
put a
on,
point?
hold on, bro. We talking about Devin and Shakur right here, fam. The 25, what he's offering the man. It's up to them to come to the table, their team to get together and to make it happen, fam. They negotiate. You understand what I'm saying? And like I say, we know what's fair and what's not. Fuck Bob. We talking about Devin and Shakur right here. We seeing what's going on. Now we have to be fair with the situation. Devin them need to be fair with the situation. I know boxing is a fucked up sport. It's a grueling sport, right? I get like I keep saying, oh, Devin did what he had to do to get the scraps. Salute to Devin for doing what he had to do to get the scraps to put himself in this position. You know what I mean? But it didn't like it's not like when he went and got the scrap, it just blew him off the charts as a motherfucking mega superstar because he ain't pulling in no 8-figure deals and things of that nature. We got motherfuckers who don't got the titles pulling in motherfucking 8-figure deals. So he ain't pulling in that type of money. So yes, he have a little leverage, but he's not blown off the charts. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, yes, you deserve more money. But don't just get too outrageous with it, bro, and be like, oh, fuck you. You don't want the 25. This what it is. We going about our business. You know what I'm saying? If you gonna be fair, bro. And if us as fans want to be looking at every situation and talking about that we ride for this fighter and ride for that fighter, ride for this fighter, we still got the obligation to be fair. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, bro, that's all it come down to right now. Us telling Devin Haney because he's in the wrong right here. Shakur's not in the wrong. Devin Haney is in the wrong right now. And that motherfucker need to hold his feet to the fire. I don't give a fuck if he's the A side or not. His feet need to be held to the fire. And if you don't want to negotiate with the man, then let it go to purse bid and don't run when they come out with the situation. When they done with the purse bid and all that shit, don't run. Don't run. Don't drop the belts. Don't do none of that shit. Whatever they say on the purse
The
bid,
belt's
get a
getting
man a
dropped.
shot at the
Hey, can I
titles.
get in real quick?
Yeah,
Yeah, upper echelon ain't getting go. Go ahead, bro.
All right.
go ahead.
This all right. You had said something too, drink more water that I want to address. You, a lot of Devin Haney fans, including y'all. Now, see, I like boxing. Yeah, I'm not a fan of. I like both of the fighters. You feel what I'm saying? Because I feel like they are very skilled fighters and they're elite. But y'all have to get off that narrative saying, "Well, Devin took this. Devin had to go over there and take this low ball offer." No, Devin asked for that. He stuck his nose in somebody else's business and said, "I will take what Lomachenko takes." He asked for that low ball offer. He put himself in that situation. He didn't. He matter of fact, they had a chance to negotiate with Camboso first. The zone didn't want to do it, and they left from Devin. Went over there. He said he'd take the same thing Lomachenko take. So don't sit there and say that Devin was forced to take that offer. He asked for it, and he got what he asked for, and he still made about the same amount of money he normally makes anyway. So he didn't get lowballed. Two, Shakur he's bringing in more revenue than Devin right now. People are watching his eye, got more eyes on him. Devin did 100 to 150,000 buys on $40, a $40 pay-per-view. That's like between $4 to $6 million that he made. So
I
if
don't want
Tank
to cut
was
you
to
off, bro,
offer
but you
this
gotta get those
man,
numbers right, bro.
you
You
say
gotta get
what?
those numbers right. It wasn't $40. It was just more than $40. I bought the pay per view. Definitely was more than 40.
Wasn't it
But go ahead.
$39.99?
Mm-mm. I'll double check the receipt and I'll get back to you. Go ahead, keep cooking, bro.
Yeah, I thought the pay-per-view was
Shit, I wish
yeah,
I
it was
paid
50.
$39.99.
I'm gonna mute. It was wasn't it $50?
Yeah,
It was
$50,
something like that.
40,
Yeah.
50. It's
It was. I
$10
think it was
difference.
$50.
I
It was
know
either
it wasn't. I
50 to
know it wasn't
60.
a full.
It wasn't no more than 60, but I think it was
Yeah,
50.
It wasn't no $80 pay per view. That's what I'm saying.
But you also
So
had to subscribe to ESPN, so they end up adding more money
I'm
to it.
already
So,
subscribed to ESPN, bro.
shit, I had to pay, so I
I
agree
got
with
the Apple TV. But what I'm saying is, he made 150 to 100K buys at $50, right?
So it was $59.99. It was 50, so it was $60.
Okay,
60
so he
Yeah.
made 6 million to 9 million on pay-per-view. Tank did 1.4 million buys, which brought in around $106 million in pay-per-view. So if Tank offered him 10%, that'd be more than what he was making right there. Would y'all still push the goalpost, or would y'all cry about, oh man, Tank lowballing him? But when that 10% will be more than what he's been making. But
I
see,
think I would answer that. I think he's going to take whatever Tank sends him. If
I
you
know, but
fight Tank,
it was rhetorical. It was rhetorical. I'm just about to let him play. It was rhetorical. But see, this is what I'm saying. Y'all talk about what people have to be fair and do this and that right there. But what I'm saying is Shakur and Devin is a big fight. It'll probably do 250 to 300K pay-per-views. People will watch that because these are two skilled, talented brothers. And they could get a rematch if they probably do a catch weight or something on a rematch. But Devin is trying to get his man 25% when he's bringing most of the clientele. How does that work right there? It's my people coming, and I'm giving you your biggest fight because besides Tank, there's nobody out there for Devin to fight that's bigger than Shakur for him.
Correct.
And
Can I jump on that?
Bro,
Right.
I'm
So
just
yeah,
about to I'm about to just say what I got to say, and then I'm gonna just let y'all have it, bro. I'm gonna be done real quick, bro. But what I'm saying is, you trying to make me. Well, I mean, you trying to make Shakur get 25% when he bringing in most of the daggone customers. This is what I'm saying. Like Sean Porter, he attested Bud, and he got 60-40. So Shakur did the right thing going by a purse bid, and plus this is a pay-per-view fight as well. So if they get lucky, PBC might pick it up because they've been buying up all the pay-per-views, and then it might be a different split. But Devin can't ask that man to take 25% on a fight of this magnitude, especially when this is his biggest fight. You just can't do it. It's not right and exact. If you do it like that, then that's ducking. See, Earl had to negotiate with Bud because Bud had what he wanted. I mean, it comes to the point when you talk about legacy and when you just trying to get out here for the money grab. And Devin said he wanted legacy, and Shakur on his head, right? He said Tank was the money fight, Devin was the legacy fight. So Shakur should have took the fight if he was doing on the legacy, because every great boxer had to go through the fire. But since he didn't, they're gonna have to come to a different type of agreement. You feel what I'm saying?
It is. I mean, and I feel that. Like I said, I wasn't tripping when people would say, Shakur, hey, he gonna get all the belts, and then he'll be the A side to, what I'm saying, pretty much everybody besides Tank. You know what I'm talking about? I wasn't tripping on that, but I'm not tripping that Shakur Stevenson is coming out telling y'all that ain't enough money for me. You know what I'm saying?
exactly.
That ain't enough money for me,
Yeah,
and I
that's what I
know why
said.
that's not enough money because he got more. He got two managers. Jay Prince ain't taking no motherfucking chump change. Dubin ain't taking no motherfucking chump change.
Exactly.
Everybody else he got on his team, he had to pay. So we keep talking about a 25%. That 25% is much lower than that for him. So he telling you that's not a respectable offer. So I don't have no problem with him saying that. So let the WBC deal with it. Y'all crying because now y'all scared that the WBC is going to give him a higher percentage than 25%. And you niggas is around here crying and scared because of that. Bro, man, you don't deserve it. Why you care?
Why
Y'all
they
ain't
getting mad?
Yeah.
WBC tell him he can get.
Yeah.
Why they get mad about what a fighter's about to receive anyway? That's the only thing I don't understand.
That's what I'm
Like
saying. Bro. It's
Bud and
crazy.
Earl, they got their money. The fight's made. I don't care how much Terrence Crawford got for real. I mean, if he was able to get his money, I'm glad he got his money. The fight's on. I'm happy.
I
So
mean,
I'm not mad about, because boxing is a dangerous sport. You can't play boxing. You get blunt force trauma, you can die from any shot in that damn ring. So if a person can get their money, I'm all for it. But don't hold up the fight being unrealistic. But if you know
Before.
you can get that money, you worth that money, I say go for it, bro. I'm not gonna get mad about nobody getting their money because the people in the suits making a lot more anyway than the
Right.
boys in the
And
ring.
let me say this, man. Be more. Ian Be more. You been in this motherfucker typing away, dog. Your motherfucking fingers probably bleeding right now. You've been typing and typing and typing and typing and typing. I've been and dropped the link, dog. You ain't gotta type all that. I know your motherfucking fingers swollen.
Hey, TB, I got to get off. I wanted to, just reiterate just what you just what we just said. Totally agree. Every man needs to do.
Yo, his mic muffled, bro. I can't hear him.
Yo, Mike, we can barely hear you. Is it your name?
Yeah. I just wanted to. I need to hop off here. I just
Yeah,
wanted to let everybody know. Even money. No, I agree with it. I agree basically with everybody's saying. And I just want to fight as well. So just want to give kudos. Thank you for keeping it real, ETB, and always giving authentic perspective. You and money, truly appreciate that. All right, you guys have a blessed day.
Appreciate you, man. Let me let my man get off in here. My man Coda, he want to cook on this for a minute.
I appreciate the champ.
So, what up though? So so how people were saying Devin, that when Devin went to Australia, right? That's their little defense, right? So Devin went to Australia twice and he did this, and Kambosos got 10 million. First of all, we know that's a lie, from the court papers that had came out and all that. And even Devin going to Australia, just because it's in a different venue, it doesn't make the fight a lot harder. You're fighting the caliber of fighters that you're fighting in Kambosos is nowhere near the caliber of fighter you're fighting in Shakur Stevenson. And likewise for Shakur Stevenson, Devin Haney is a much better fighter than Kambosos, so he's risking much more there, to where I still think Shakur beat him, but it's a more even fight. So Devin going over there, first of all, he has his own promotional company, so he's paying Shakur with the 25% he'll be getting. He's paying a lot more pockets than what Devin was paying when he went over there and fought Kambosos, and he with that whatever percentage, I think it was 22% they said he got, but that was based on the 10 million. So I don't even really know the percentage that he got. Another thing is Shakur, this is like the oldest trick in the book. Like to duck a fight, I don't understand how fans don't see that. This is like putting your arm around a chick at the movie theaters, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? And like, get closer, baby. Like, this is what that is, bro. You gonna like duck a fight, you know what I'm saying, and give a man like the lowest percentage you could possibly give him, because he's not about to take it. And it's like, I don't know how fans can defend that. You know what I'm saying? I understand, like y'all said, like, all right, Devin, if you wasn't going to fight at 135 from the get-go, then all right, bro, just, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't relinquish the titles, like just negotiate a fight at 140, and then after you have that fight, then relinquish the titles. You know what I'm saying? You might win a title at 140, and now you got something to negotiate up there. But don't stick around, you know what I'm saying, trying to offer Shakur Stevenson 25%. Well, when like my man said that just left, Shakur's bringing in more revenue than Devin Haney on the ESPN numbers. He's selling out at home. You know what I'm saying? And like people want to say, oh well, who has he fought? Well, exactly. He's over here fighting basically, you know what I'm saying, no names except Oscar Valdez, and I guess if you want to throw Jamal Herring in there, he's fighting kind of no names, and he's getting views, and he's selling out venues, you know what I'm saying, with that. So imagine what he'll do with a name like Devin Haney in boxing. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad. I was kind of wondering why Shakur wasn't, you know what I'm saying, activated his mandatory. I kind of had in thought that they might have changed it, because remember when Loma lost to Devin, they put Loma at number 1 for the PBC, as the number 1 PBC contender. So I didn't know if that was affecting him, like activating his mandatory. I don't know if y'all remember that, but now that he did activate his mandatory, I'm like, this is exactly what y'all saying. Like, how fans getting mad now and saying a new excuse because he's activating his mandatory. People are just like become fans, that they become scared for the fighter to lose. Like, I mean, like, I understand both parts, like y'all said, because Devin, he wanna strategize his career correctly, but like, come on, this is not a Cambosis that we're talking about here. This is Shakur Stevenson, and he's like one of the most elite fighters in boxing. And if we're gonna be real, listen, if we're gonna be real, man, I don't think Devin Haney really got nothing for Shakur. But I'm saying we'll see that then. But the whole business is so corny. That's the number one. That's the oldest trick in the book, man. Giving a fighter the lowest percentage he could possibly get, I'm saying, and knowing that he's not going to take that offer because, like y'all said, he's going to end up with like 9% at the end of the day. What's 9%? That's not even $1 million at the end of it. He's going to end up with like $800,000 of that. That's crazy. That's crazy to me.
Man, fact. And I want to say this, right? Because I continue to hear everybody say, oh, man, he went over there to Australia, man, and he took this and that. First of all, Devin Haney still made millions. He still made them. They was bragging about it. He still made millions of dollars versus Cambosis.
It's a different percentage.
Second of all, if we really want to really get deep into it, he actually finally got what he deserved when he fought Cambosis. Because when he was over there on the zone the whole time, right? Remember, they was bragging about the shit. And Eddie Hearn was fucked up because he continued to have to pay Devin Haney millions of dollars. And Devin Haney wasn't fucking selling no arenas out. He kept losing money on Devin Haney. This is facts. They kept bragging about all the millions that Devin Haney was making. Oh, Devin Haney making this money. Am I lying? Devin Haney making this and Devin Haney making that, and we making this and we making that.
All facts.
People make the most money fighting Devin.
People will make, man, you're getting all this money fighting Devin, and Devin doing this, and Devin making all these millions. And we was trying to figure out how the fuck he continue to make all of these millions. And for one, he ain't fighting nobody to make all them millions. For two, he ain't selling out no arenas. He ain't doing no motherfucking pay-per-views or viewership. But then when Cambosis came, it's like, oh man, Devin doing this and he's sacrificing this. Nah, Devin was fucking them promoters the whole time, getting paid out the ass. And Eddie Hearn said it. He's like, man, yeah, shit. He lost so much money on Devin Haney. Devin Haney wasn't selling like that.
Yeah, Eddie Hearn did say he did say that. He said Devin Haney, the only thing you got to negotiate with him is that he's undisputed because he don't sell. He don't sell.
So when he does get a lower percentage, right? Because he still made millions versus Cambosis, then it's like, oh man, Devin Haney doing Devin Haney for the one time in his career, right? He got what he deserved. He got what he was generating.
And not even at that, because if y'all gonna say he went to Australia or his fans and all that, he went to Australia. Wasn't nobody there for Devin Haney. Wasn't nobody in Australia for no Devin Haney, bro. Like everybody that went over there to Australia and all the 40,000 of people that was there wasn't for no Devin Haney. It was there for George Ferocious Cambosis, and that's a fact. Both fights, you know what I'm saying, and which was supposed to be this big mega fight and this big undisputed match or whatever, his biggest match of his career yet. It didn't even bring him. It didn't even bring 1 million views. I don't think it hit their first fight on ESPN.
No, they both did under 1 million. That's what Shakur Stevenson and his team is arguing, right? When they're talking about the mandatory split, how they're going to split the pot. They're saying they're bringing up those viewership numbers, and they saying that both times he fought Cambosis, he did under 1 million pay-per-view he did under 1 million views. Now, I don't know. I think that they're just using I don't know, because I don't know if they counting the motherfucking views that he got over there in Australia, but they saying on ESPN that he did less than 1 million views with both of the Cambosis fights.
Now I agree with them, and like my man saying too, because you got to think about it. Okay, they done. Oh, man, did this in Australia. Then why would you go on pay-per-view with motherfucking Lomachenko? The numbers drop drastically. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So we all know what it is, bro. It's like they wanna okay, they so happy that Devin, they ride with Devin. They so happy they in position to be the A side, right? Now they think that they can fuck people over. You gotta think about it. All Devin them kept saying was, "Oh, we took a shitty deal with George Cambosis." Okay, y'all took that, bro. Y'all did that. But now that you know what I'm saying, the Devin fanatics and faggot nights and ass kissers and nut huggers and all these motherfuckers, they want to try their best, to put Devin on this pedestal like he just the face of boxing around this motherfucker. He's not the face of boxing, bro. Sorry, he's undisputed. I give him that. He's the undisputed lightweight champion, but he's not jumping off the retina scale as the one of the what I'm saying, top fighters in the goddamn world out there.
Yeah, he done had the easiest path to undisputed I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Bro. And you didn't. It's like, yo, if you would have rematched Lomachenko right away, you would have came like a man. And like, yo, you know what? That was a close fight. You know what I'm saying? The fans would have. I felt like he would have had less, less backlash from the fans. Like, bro, it was a close fight, and a lot of people thought that you lost that fight. Why not give that man a rematch? You know what I'm saying? That could have been your last fight at 135. First of all,
They're not giving.
It would have sold though. If he didn't rematch, that fight would have sold.
I
Lomachenko don't
don't think
deserve a
he should have
rematch
gave no
because
rematch. I think Devin. I think, like I said, man, the Lomachenko fight, I think he won the fight, dude. But I think a lot of those rounds were very, very close, and I thought that Devin Haney was gonna go and smoke Lomachenko.
Yo,
I was wrong. I was wrong.
Even if he did win the fight, though, what I'm saying is he didn't show that difference in
He didn't
elite
separate himself from the competition.
Yeah, exactly. So now that you got the opportunity to fight an elite fighter and show that you can be better than everybody. You know what I'm saying? You're trying to offer Shakur Stevenson 25%, but you didn't do that with Lomachenko. So why is it such a big deal now? And you didn't do it with Lomachenko. Like,
Lomachenko would have sold the rematch.
Oh yeah, now that rematch would have sold because everybody was talking about that shit. You know what I'm saying?
They dropped the
Everybody
ball
was
on that one. They dropped the ball on that
Matthew.
And it was a great
Hold on,
fight. I'd love to watch that shit.
Let me get to this super chat. My man Matthew Thomas says, "Hey Bama, never." He said, "Hey Bama, I never cap. ETB, please clear this up on Haney/Loma ticket prices." I don't know, man. Real talk. That's a fight I wanted to go to, right? But I had something going on at that point in time, and I didn't look at the tickets, man. I don't know how much, so I can't. Maybe somebody else looked at the tickets and could tell me how much them tickets was going for, but I don't know. So I can't. I ain't finna get on here lying.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure about them tickets. I'm not sure.
They dropped the ball on that though, because that lower rematch. If they would have get that rematch, as many people was talking about that fight.
Yeah, you could have used the momentum
right
for that.
there. That would have been his big payday right there if he would have gave Lower that rematch. Like,
how much did Bob Arum offer, man? How much did Bob Arum offer?
I don't think that. I think that Devin Haney, he let him know that wasn't no option.
That's what I'm. No, it shouldn't have been an option, because if the shoe was on the other foot, Lomachenko was undisputed. He wouldn't have gave him a rematch. Y'all be talking the shit y'all talking right now. Devin Haney ain't no draw.
I don't think
Devin
he should have
Haney
gave
ain't
him a
no
rematch.
draw. Yeah, fuck that, man.
Nah, I was just talking about for the money.
But it's not about giving him another opportunity. It's not about that. It's about proving that this month can't fuck with me. You know, that's what it's about. Yo, he cannot fuck with me, and I'm gonna prove that. Like, that's what it's about.
I don't think. See. Now, let me say this right. I don't think he should have gave him a rematch. Right. I don't think that Devin Haney should fight nobody at 135. Right. And I also think that Devin Haney, once he fought Lomachenko, he knew that he had no intentions on fighting nobody at 135. So therefore, I think all of this shit that Devin Haney was doing with Shakur was a bluff. He knew that he wasn't going to fight Lomachenko, Shakur Stevenson, Money Brown, motherfucking upper echelon, Coda, drink more water. It don't matter who it was. He wasn't fighting nobody at 135. My problem is, right? And that's why I was like, okay, well, Shakur called his bluff. Shakur called his bluff, and all his fans moving the fucking goalposts. They know that motherfucker wouldn't fight nobody at 135 pounds again. Period. He won't come out and say that. See, this mess is because of Devin and Bill Haney bluffing, bullshitting, and they won't come out and just say, you know what? We ain't not fighting at 135 no more. They don't, because see, the thing is, this is all for show. This is what I believe. Deep down in the bottom of my heart, I believe this shit is all for show. They already talked it. Dad, I can't make the weight, Dad. Dad, I almost killed myself making the weight, Dad. It's all for show. They know they ain't gonna fight at 135, but instead of saying, you know what, we not fighting at 135 no more, we gotta relinquish these titles. We're gonna go ahead and move up. If they like Money said, if they move up without the titles, he ain't the A side to no motherfucking body.
Nobody.
Because he don't sell enough. He don't sell enough, right? And I fuck with Devin Haney, but this is the truth. He's not a big enough draw to move up and be an A side to none of them dudes. You know what I'm saying? Well, to some of them, but I'm saying he's not gonna be like, oh man, we want to fight Devin in there. And Devin the A side, he's not gonna be that with no straps. So he have to hold on to them straps to the very last minute, right? Use it as leverage to go up to 140 and then say, we're going to relinquish the title.
Exactly.
Smart. It's smart.
Exactly.
But instead of, but that's smart. I don't have no problem with that, right? But don't run around acting like, oh man, we want all the smoke. Man, we was shit. These dudes is afraid of us at 135. That's when you capping. You know what I'm saying? You're bluffing. And Shakur Stevenson, he like, okay, fuck it. Well, I'm going to call your bluff. Let the WBC deal with it. He ain't going to fight at 135 anyway.
Look, I agree with that because I never thought he was going to fight Shakur. But what happened? What's it worth to Shakur to get these belts, bro? What happens when the WBC come back and say, all right, we're going to give him, let's say 50-50 split, 60-40, and Devin say it's not worth it. Devin hasn't made it a secret that he's having a hard time making weight. He said this shit after the first Kambosos fight. It has to make sense for me to stay at this weight. So if he look at the split and say this shit don't make sense, fuck that. I'm gonna let the belts go. But he don't do it like right away, just like you said. He go fight Regis. Let's say he beat Regis. Exactly. He do a rematch. They not gonna strip him, so he's gonna be holding on to them belts for at least a year. Then what?
I think they're gonna strip it. I don't think they're gonna let him see all that real talk. I don't think they're not gonna see all that because you know because if it's somebody like Canelo, Wilder, Errol Spence, you know, somebody that draws big viewership numbers and that bring a lot of money in, you know this, drink more water. They're gonna treat you different. Devin Haney, he don't bring them enough money for them to let him hold on to them titles and do all type of shit. He's not a big enough draw. If it's Tank with all them belts, they like shit. What rules? We don't got no rules. You know what I'm saying? If it's Canelo, if it's somebody that brings in a lot of money, they don't have no rules. But with Devin Haney, oh, you better believe they're gonna enforce them rules because they ain't bringing in that much.
All facts, and that's how I look at it.
Hold on,
that's how I look at it as well. So that's why I come down to the fact he's holding on to him right now, standing at 35 because he know he need that leverage. It sounds better negotiating with the fighters at 140 as the undisputed champion at the lightweight division than vacating the titles and just saying I'm at 140 now and I'm just a mandatory because now you might jump over a few of them fighters, but you're in the same position as all them other fighters. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, like he said, it's a smart tactic, and I'm with y'all. He don't got to get Lomachenko no rematch. He'll have a better situation fighting Shakur before fighting Lomachenko again. You know what I'm saying? So you know they just hold on to the things like you say, Key. They keep their name ringing right. Bill Haney's smart as a motherfucker. All publicity is good publicity. Long as you're talking about myself right now, keeping this name ringing. You know what I'm saying? Keep this name ringing. Whether we go fight this motherfucker or not, we still getting talked about while Devin doing whatever the fuck he doing. But they know for a fact they're not fighting Shakur Stevenson at 135. That's the whole matter. They're gonna try to drag this shit along. And when it come down to it, and if it really get pushed on their ass, then that's when you'll see them talking about vacating titles and shit like that. So yeah, they just bullshit with Shakur Stevenson right now. They go sweat them out and they go do that shit to drop their nuts on them. And like everybody say, yeah, it's personal with them with what Shakur said, but at the end of the day, we can be friends all we want to, but you ain't putting no money in my pockets. So I gotta try to fight your motherfucking ass when you holding all the titles at 135 because I'm the world champ. And then like Shakur name is blowing off the charts neither where he can go get fights and get big ass paydays. You know he need titles for his name to ring as well for him to get a nice payday. So that's why he's trying to get Devin Haney to get one of them titles.
That's my point, yo. So when is the onus on Shakur to say, all right, cool, let me not overplay my hand Let me play the long game. I'm only 24, 25 years old. Let me go ahead and take this short right here, get all these belts, and then I'm the fucking man. Because once them belts scatter, PBC gonna pick up a belt or two. Frank gonna get
It's
one of
gonna
them
be like
belts.
he fighting for free.
Well, all
Uh,
he need is one title.
nah, I disagree, bro. I disagree. Because
No,
then he
no,
gonna have to fuck around, fight Frank, and who else gonna pick up a title?
he don't
Maybe
care
one.
about who he fight. He don't care about. That's the thing. You know what I'm saying? Like Shakur willing to fight every motherfucker at
I
35. My
mean,
thing is,
Money
hold on,
Brown.
hold on, hold on,
Edwin De
hold
Los
on.
Santos been calling him out. Like,
For about a year now.
What you say?
yeah,
What
for about a year now, and
But
he ain't been making too much noise that way,
you
bro.
say?
He
Who
even
been
he
made a
with
calling
I
him
ain't
out?
gonna
PBC
TV
though.
lie.
out for him.
Who
He
been
with
calling him out?
PBC.
Edwin,
Edwin De
Edwin
Los
Edwin
Santos.
Tella
Santos.
Santos, but he a PBC fighter,
Yeah,
dog.
come on, we know.
He
Yeah,
said
like
he'd go over to the
yeah,
top rank and fight him. He
listen,
said
he
I
Yeah,
can
over.
come
he
over
did
there and
say
He
he'll
fight
just,
go
you.
to
just
top
has the
rank.
ability to do that, though.
Yeah, PBC got a plan that they doing.
That's
Shakur
up to
Stevenson.
Bob Arum.
Yeah, like we can say Edwin, we can call his name out, but his name ain't jumping off the record scale like that. So
My boy
Shakur,
William
listen,
Foster beat him though.
listen,
William
listen, listen,
Foster.
listen, listen. When you over on top rank and Devin Haney is sitting right there with the scraps, right? The titles are right there with Devin Haney. Shakur make more money if you get the Devin Haney fight. But my thing is this: we saying why don't overplay your hand. Either that's what we saying. Either Devin is gonna vacate those titles and go fight at 40, or he got to fight somebody at 35, right? So I feel like he gonna vacate the title. So with Shakur being at 35, it don't matter who it is who go fight for a title. What I'm saying is, for Shakur name to be ringing, he need to be world champ. So he need to just get Shakur not worrying about becoming. In my opinion, this is just my opinion. Yes, it's an opportunity to become undisputed against Devin Haney, and that'd be a hell of an opportunity. But if I can get my hands on a championship title, then guess what? I'm Shakur Stevenson. Now I'm a 3-division world champ. Look what that makes Shakur Stevenson. Okay,
Hell
I'm
yeah,
not
Nah,
make
bro.
undisputed,
noise.
but
Hear
now
what you
I'm a
Gonna
saying,
3
bro?
start
division
calling
world
Because
out
champion.
Tank.
Now I'm a
he
3 division
going
world champion. Now I got yeah, he gonna call out Tank,
he
but
go
now I
he,
got a
he going
title.
to a tank fight with as
Yeah,
undisputed, man. That make that fight 20 times bigger, bro.
Yeah, that make
Regardless.
that fight huge.
You need to take that short and look at the
listen.
long
Let
the
me tell
long
let me
game,
But
tell
bro.
that's
let me
what
tell let me
Floyd
say this.
Mayweather was
Let me
trying to
say this. Let
set
me say
up
this.
when he said
Shakur
Shakur
Stevenson,
go
bro.
fight Devin,
Listen,
and yeah, but I
fighting
feel
Tank
like
is
that's
fighting
what
Tank.
Floyd was trying to set up. That's why he set it up.
Fighting
Why?
Tank
That's
is
why he
fighting
told
Tank,
Devin to
bro.
go fight Shakur.
Yeah, fighting Tank is fighting Tank, though, in my opinion. Like that fight gonna be big regardless. So yes, we saying undisputed. It'll make it for a legacy. Hell yeah, that shit'll be jumping off the retina skills, right? It add more spunk to it. I get it. I swear to God, I get it. But still, if you get a Tank fight, it's still gonna be a big ass fight, and the money still gonna be the money because we all gonna pay to see that motherfucker. So it'll
And if
just
he don't get
add,
a tank fight,
it'll just add on to the legacy. But for us,
and
the
if he
money,
don't get the tank
we,
fight,
we all pay. Well, if you don't get the Tank fight, then guess what? You get a title and you're a world champion, and now you still make good money. Fight as a world champ. It'll be like I say, they not making eight
you're bad
figures.
management. And
Yeah, you're
then
not making eight figures,
if
but you
Jay
still
Prince is
making good
advising,
money, bro. No, that's not bad
if Jay
management, bro.
Prince,
No, it's
that's
not, bro.
bad
You gotta
management,
understand.
bro.
You
Yes, it
gotta
is.
understand this, bro.
The Shakur the
Listen, y'all keep
goods, bro. I believe he
wait a
gonna
minute,
win
wait a
the
minute,
fight.
wait a minute,
Get
wait a
them
minute.
e belts easy, man.
Y'all keep saying he the goods, this, that, and the third. But if the man don't want to fight you and he trying to fuck you over, you're not. We saying right now that he's not going to fuck himself to go fight Devin Haney. So listen, if I don't get the fight with Devin Haney, I don't get. You see Shakur right now. He trying to get a fight with Lomachenko, right? So that just lets you
Bad
know he's
management.
not fit. He's not fit to scratch and kiss Devin Haney in their ass to fight for undisputed if they're not trying to pay me right on the business side. So now, okay, if this motherfucker don't want to fight me, I gotta look elsewhere, bro. I gotta look. I'm not finna sit and let this
You
nigga
cannot
dictate
say
me.
that man is not
Wait a
trying to
minute, bro.
fight
Wait a
you.
minute, bro.
Take the
I'm not
25%.
finna
Fuck
sit.
that.
I'm not. Fuck no, bro. I'm not finna sit and let this nigga dictate my career, fam. What I'm telling you, right? I'm still gonna make my money. Like you just said, he's only 24 years of age. Y'all just looking at undisputed like, oh shit, Shakur can be undisputed, get the titles, go become undisputed, right?
He said he gonna
Now,
vacate them shits
now,
anyway.
now, when he vacate, yes, that's what I'm saying. If Shakur get his hands on the title, he's a world champion. He's a 3-division world champion. That holds weight as well. So y'all gotta look at it from that perspective. If you can't get the fight with Devin Haney, it's not the end of the world, bro. It's not.
Who is Shakur gonna fight? Okay, cool. Let's say he don't get the fight. Is he about to fight Lomachenko? And how much is he
Bro, we
gonna make
don't
for that
know.
fight?
It can be
I'm
Lomachenko.
asking
It can
you.
be
No,
Frank.
This is
It
all
can be
let me
Frank.
opinion. I'm
jump
asking
in
We
you.
real
don't
quick.
know.
Let
We
me
don't
jump
know.
in real quick. Let me jump in real quick. This is how it's finna go down. It's going to go to purse bid. Devin Haney don't want to fight Shakur. So when it goes to purse bid and Devin Haney jump out of the purse bid because they can't make Devin Haney fight him. When Devin Haney jump up out the purse bid because this is what's going to happen, right? Well, Devin Haney will vacate the WBC strap. He's going to vacate that title. Then Shakur Stevenson will fight the next person in line. So either way, Shakur Stevenson is about to have that WBC scrap.
Which is Lomachenko.
And
Lomachenko's the
Lomachenko
next
don't
person
want
in
to
line
fight
for the
Shakur
WBC.
Stevenson. So Lomachenko, he already said he don't want to fight Shakur Stevenson. So
Yeah.
if Lomachenko don't take it,
Frank Martin.
hold on. If Lomachenko don't take the bout, they'll go down the line and it'll be the next opponent, whoever next is in line. So
Frank
either way,
Martin.
Shakur Stevenson gonna get the scrap. I'm telling y'all, that's what's gonna happen.
For sure.
No,
Nah,
I get
yeah,
the
I
W.
agree with
No,
that.
I'm
For
saying
sure.
I understand it. I'm talking about from a money standpoint. Who the fuck is he going to fight? How much is he going to make, bro? You want to
Well,
go fight
anybody
some
else,
no
he's gonna
name
Frank
make
motherfucker
Martin a
for a
big
belt
fight
for
too.
1 million?
anybody else, he's gonna make the larger percentage.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
okay,
saying?
cool. But what's that larger percentage?
With
Let's
him
say
and Loma,
hypothetically.
it'll probably be a 50-50, but Loma don't want to fight. But anybody else that they have him fight, he's gonna make the majority of the money.
Okay,
You know
cool. But
what I'm
let's
saying?
just let's hypothetically say he go fight somebody and he make $3 million and pick up the WBC.
Right.
Is that
Okay.
$3 million worth fighting? Not fighting Devin and taking say 1.5, 2 million, whatever the fuck it may be.
But we don't
You
know if
take a
that's
$1
what he's
million.
gonna get. Say
It wasn't
we don't
500,000.
we don't
Let's
know if that's what he's gonna get, because you got to understand, if Devin Haney is paying, if he's saying that Devin is offering him 25%, right? We don't know a 25% of what, because like I said before, when you dealing with Top Rank, you have a cap on how much money you can make, right?
listen.
You
I
heard
do know this. Just knowing
you heard
boxing,
me
I know that
program.
the
But
pot
hold
is
on,
at
hold
least
on.
4
Regis
million.
just broke it down.
Minimum 4 million.
Let
25% of 4
hold
million. I
on.
know
Let
it's
me
a
finish
million.
saying
I know
what I'm
that.
saying. Let me finish saying what I'm saying. Regis broke it down. Regis was like, look, with Top Rank, the way they do business is, you know what I'm saying? They letting me know, like, I have a cap on what I can make. I can't make no more than this amount, right? And so I have a minimum, and then I got a maximum I can make with them. So when Shakur Stevenson is looking at the situation, when he adding it in, and he like, okay, well, if I only can make 25% of this, and then I gotta pay him, and him, I ain't making nothing. But if I fight somebody else, right? If I fight somebody else, I get 50% of the bag, or I get 60 or 70%, depending on who I fight. Because I'm gonna be the A side, or I'm gonna be on the even playing field if it's Lomachenko. Everybody else on Top Rank or whoever it may be, I'm probably gonna be the A side by a long shot. Then I'm gonna make a lot more. You see what I'm saying? Because they have they got you in a range what you're gonna make with Top Rank anyway, because they running shit over there. It ain't like the PBC where all these dudes is kind of like, betting on themselves, and it depends on, the revenue that they bring in with viewership and all that. They don't do that shit like that on Top Rank.
Yeah, but I'm sure that you making more money as an
So,
undisputed
I
champ
mean, going
as
forward
opposed
from
to
this
hey, Key,
somebody
I'm
on
gonna
the
catch
belt.
you later, man. This been
knowing that
starting to
Devin
kick in
Haney
over,
might
bro.
fight
Yes,
Shakur,
sir, upper echelon, man. I love the work you're doing, man. Keep the great work up, my dude.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate that.
I've
Thank
been
you,
fucking with you,
man.
champ. Yes,
All right,
sir.
salute, Upper.
Salute, buddy, bro. Salute, Drake. Salute, dude. I don't even know your name, bro, but salute, bro.
Coda.
Yes,
All right,
sir.
cool. This shit kicking in. I gotta go. All right.
All right, that's a lot.
So moving forward, right? Like saying Devin Haney not going to fight Shakur. So he move up to 140. Say he get the fight with Regis. I really don't feel like, I'm not a big Devin Haney fan, but we all know for sure that in that Lomachenko fight, he was way slower on his feet. His snap wasn't there. He was getting a little tired. Like Devin Haney's definitely a way better fighter than that, in my opinion. So he moves up to 140 and he's hydrated and all that. I don't see really nobody fucking with Devin Haney at 140 right now. My favorite champion is Subriel Matias at 140, but Subriel Matias the fighter type of fighter. You know what I'm saying? He's not gonna box. He's there
I think
hit all day.
Matias, bro. I think Matias to do hurt Devin Haney. Real
You
talk. He
think
better stay
so?
the fuck
You
away
think
from him,
so?
Matias
bro.
and
Not
Gary Antoine
with
give him
quick
some
feet.
go.
They'll hurt Devin Haney, and I'm a bigger fan of Devin Haney than I am of Matias. Like you know what I'm saying? I liked watching Matias,
For
but I'm
me,
not
it's
no
like
fan of him like that. But he'll hurt Devin Haney. Devin
me,
Haney better
like,
stay
bro,
the fuck away from them dudes.
and I don't think so. You know why? I love Subriel Matias, bro. Like, he really my favorite champion up there. I don't think so because what's shown to give Devin Haney problems is lefties with quick feet. You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't think Regis is gonna give him any problems because he's there. He don't really move around. He's not showing Devin Haney anything new. Subriel Matias is not showing Devin Haney anything new, and Devin Haney, he's not a lefty, and Devin Haney's outside with that jab all day. Even if he got to make it a boring fight, I think it will be a slow, boring, easy fight, in my opinion. Unless, Subriel Matias makes it dirty and he comes in and he tries to get a lucky shot. But, like,
No,
I don't
Devin can't hurt him, bro. I think Matias gonna put that pressure on
He
his
put
ass. I
that
think
pressure on.
Matias gonna crack his ass and hurt him.
Yeah, I think
I
he get
don't
hurt. He
know,
better.
man.
It's a lot of dudes at
I think
140. I
Regis will
think
hurt
that
him.
Devin needs to stay the fuck away from. It's real
But
talk.
Regis just
I
showed he
fuck with
had
Yo,
problems
Devin.
with movers, man. Devin
hey,
ain't a box
yo,
circles
I
around
don't
Regis, bro.
know. I really, I don't know. And that's crazy because I really, really am not a fan of Devin Haney. I am a
I'm
fan
a
of
fan of him,
Subriel.
and I'm saying this. So it's crazy because you ain't a fan of him, and you.
Yeah.
But I'm a fan. But I just see things
I'm a fan
in
of
Devin
Devin Haney
Haney.
too.
I just
Yeah.
see things in Devin Haney that I'm like, man, it's a few. It's a few dudes. I ain't gonna say a lot of dudes. It's a few cats at 140. He better stay the fuck away from
I
him.
mean, like Gary
One of them.
Antoine Russell, but none of the champions, really. I mean, I guess Tio, but Tio just retired,
He
supposedly.
better stay
So
away
what
from
other
Antoine. But
champions gonna
I
give
don't
him
know.
any smoke?
Last
Tio
year I
don't
would
even
have
believe he
told
could
you you
beat
better
Devin.
stay away from Antoine Russell, but I don't even know what the fuck going on with Russell. And that's my guy. I
Yeah.
don't know what's going on
Yo,
with Russell.
supposedly he got suspended indefinitely by the New York Athletic Committee.
No,
No,
he had a
that's
injury.
off. That suspension
Oh,
is
that's
off.
off. Oh, all
Yeah,
right, all right.
yeah.
I
Yeah,
was
that was
like,
because
that's
he
crazy.
had some type of
Yeah,
injury.
like Rolly's
But
not about to give Devin Haney no good fight, bro.
No,
Like,
yeah. He'll smoke Rolly.
that's what I'm saying. And then Regis, I don't think Regis. Look, Regis lost last fight. People could say whatever bad performance this time. Man, listen, he lost because he was fighting somebody that got fast feet and that got quick hands from the outside and long arms and kept him on the outside the whole fight. That's why he lost that fight. He couldn't even cut off the ring, bro. Devin Haney known for that. If you come close, he gonna clinch you up. He gonna keep you outside with the jab. You know what I'm saying? And unless you got fast feet, I don't see how Regis is gonna give him problems. Of course, he's stronger. If he catch him with a few good punches, it could change the course of the fight. But I don't see really Regis giving Devin Haney any real problems, bro. Like Devin Haney really, like he really on that elite level, bro. Like I know this last fight there was a lot of flaws seen, but I think he's a better fighter than that. I think he was a little nervous going into the fight. I think he was trying to show and prove more than what he had to. He made it a harder fight than what it was. And Lomachenko's he's a lefty with quick feet. Again, Jojo Diaz, a little short, you know what I'm saying, quick Mexican with that's lefty. You know what I'm saying? That's the fights that always give him problems. Always give him problems. So I don't know. I really don't see nobody at 140 giving him smoke, man, except Tio, and Tio's retired. I don't know. Going forward, I
Let me
really
look at
don't
these
see who.
tickets because I guess dude he sent me the tickets to the fight with Lomachenko. He sent it to my email. Hold, let me see. Let me pull these joints up. But I mean I think Devin Haney hell of a fighter, but it's just man it's some things he needs to fix, right? But I also believe that he'll be much better at 140 because Devin Haney a big dude, man. He like 5'9", and we see him walking around at 175, 180 pounds now, right? So that means that dude was killing himself trying to make that weight. And when you do that, it makes you very weak. Um, you know, and my whole thing, right, is he should have just kept it 100. Like EJ, right? Say when EJ go beat Bud, and then say, motherfucking, he still got all the scraps. And then Boots come knocking. He ain't finna fight Boots. He's gonna tell him, I can't make the weight. I'm moving up. He's not even gonna want to fight. He's not even gonna want to fight. He's not even gonna want to fight rematch Terrence Bud Crawford at 147. He gonna be
but guess
like, Bud,
what?
shit, if you want it, we can get it. But we gonna have to do this at 154.
But
But
guess what,
he'll
Keon?
say that. He'll come out and tell you that straight up and down. Just
But
like
guess
he
what, too,
told Boots, I'm not fighting you at 147. We can get it, but it's gonna have to be at 154.
But look,
So
but guess what?
all Devin
First
got to
off,
do is do the same shit. That's all he had to do.
nah. But guess what? First off, EJ ain't gonna win. That's one. But let's just say he do win.
Hold on.
If
I
he
know,
take,
I know, Drake. I know
if
Drake gonna catch that.
Hold
I
on
know Drake
before you
gonna
get
catch
there,
that.
Drake. Before you get there, Drake, these ticket prices he's showing me, he's saying they like, let me see, section row F, he said $57. They was like in the 50s. Let me see where this is at though. 217. Let me see. 217.
that's up top. That's upper deck.
I ain't never set up the oh yeah, that's upper deck. So 57, yeah, so I mean we can't really go off of that, bro, because these is upper deck tickets. You know, they low. I mean, they cheap, but I don't know.
Yeah, they way cheaper.
But those still cheap
Yeah.
for upper deck tickets.
I mean, ringside. Going off that, you know what I'm saying. You probably say ringside tickets will probably be like just a couple
800.
thousand. I don't think it go past 3,000 if you go on ringside. Then with them numbers on the upper deck.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I really didn't, you know what I'm saying, look into, the ticket prices and what he sold and all of that with Lomachenko. I felt that the fight, shit, I paid for it. That's all I know. I paid for it. And if I hadn't, you know what I'm saying, and if I was available, I would have went to go see that fight. That's it. All that other shit, I don't really, I would have paid to see that fight.
Bill Haney and them are smart though. Like I will give him. Bill Haney is smart. I ain't gonna lie. Like even like I don't want to shit on no like YouTube channels or nothing, but like Blue Blood and all them. Like bro, people was even lying about the pay-per-view tickets sold, bro. Like Blue Blood went up there and said that Devin Haney sold 275,000 tickets, pay-per-view buys and counting. Like bro was really lying, bro. Like man, listen, Devin Haney got these YouTubers in a pocket, bro. Like I used to be a fan of Blue Blood, and he was out here talking crazy. Anything you say bad about Devin Haney, he was like getting mad, bro. Like there was a live where I got on his live and like he was mad, bro. Like he started shaking and everything, defending Devin Haney, like, and you could tell the difference. It's like, bro, you wouldn't be that mad if you wasn't.
I think I think, you know what I'm saying, like Blue and BFTB and a lot of cats, like they got a personal relationship with Devin Haney. You know what I'm saying? Like they personally hang out with him, you know what I'm saying? They got so they close to him.
Still don't make it right with all that motherfucking lie.
Finish. But let me finish. But see, my thing is that don't lie and just, you know what I'm saying, just, run with narratives that y'all know is a lie. That's my whole thing. You know what I'm saying? You can defend them. You're supposed to defend them. You feel me? Because that's your people. But you ain't got to make up just blatant lies. Like I didn't heard some outrageous shit.
Yeah.
I don't even want to get into some of the shit I didn't heard. And I'm not saying it was Blue Blood, or I'm not saying it was, you know what I'm saying? I'm not even talking about Blue Blood. I don't know what Blue Blood has said about Devin Haney. Because I haven't watched, so I don't know what he said. So I'm just saying in general. You ain't got to just make up just fucking blatant out lies and shit.
Well, what I've come to realize over the years, bro, that no matter what channel it is, if it's their favorite fighter, bro, it's gonna be some bullshit in the game, and that's across the board for everybody who got a channel. All you content.
I'm not finna lie for none of these fighters. I'm not finna make up no just blatant shit and get lying from niggas. For real.
Tank my favorite fighter, but I'm not gonna get up here and say like that Tank for a while, a little while there, it was looking like he ain't want no smoke with Devin up until this time has come. Up until that, I noticed every time Devin Haney spoke, it was when he either had a fight or Tank had a fight. Tank been said after Hector Garcia, after he gets done with the Garcias, he said this like last November, December. After he done with the Garcias, he going straight for Haney. We haven't heard nothing about Tank from Haney's mouth since the Ryan Garcia fight. You know what I'm saying? All
Well, Tank was calling out Haney, and the team came out and said they wanted Haney and shit like that. But then Haney them said they won't Tank no more.
exactly.
Shit,
So
they said they was moving
I
on.
was coming at Tank like in my
Well, when they say that, Bill said that shit.
up until I found out everything. But I'm like, yo, that's crazy. So that goes to show, like, people, even though you got a favorite fighter, you don't got to be biased towards that favorite fighter. Like, just keep it real, man. We boxing fans at the end of the day. We want to talk boxing like real shit. We not trying to sit here and make shit up just to make somebody look better. Like, unless
I
they
ain't
pick.
necessarily saying that everybody lying, but I will say this: like Keon just talked about, if Earl was to win, let's say he do win, and Boots want to fight him. If Earl offered that man 25%, and Boots say no, he want to negotiate because who he is, and you know what I'm saying, his profile is growing bigger. They're not going to say that Earl got to be fair. The narrative is going to change. I know that to be a fact because I've seen the shit over the past 4 or 5 years. Motherfuckers change their argument depending on the fighter that they like, yo. That's just what it is. And it ain't necessarily got to be lies.
But Drake, my point that I was making is Errol Spence is not going to offer him nothing. Errol Spence is going to say, I'm not fighting you at 147. I'm moving up. I'm not. See, this is my point. You missed the point what I was saying. My point is Errol Spence. But I'm saying my point is Errol Spence, he is not going to bluff Boots. He's going to tell him straight up, we ain't fighting at 147 because I'm not making the weight no more. I don't want to stay at the weight class. So he ain't going to sit there and pretend like he wants to fight Boots, knowing that he don't want to fight him because he can't make the weight no more. He ain't finna do all of that. That's what Devin Haney is doing. He's pretending like he wants to fight Shakur, sending him an offer. If Shakur had been like, you know what, I'll take that 25%, they would have been like, well, we you know what I'm saying? We negotiating with Regis now. We gonna move up. We moving up. Man, they would have said something else. It
possibly, but we can't make that statement because Shakur didn't say yes. That's my biggest issue.
We can make it now because Shakur is bringing it to purse bid. So we're gonna see all this shit come full circle, and we're gonna see Devin Haney do what he had planned to do anyway. Is move up.
But Devin's term, look, I don't disagree. That might be the case, but Shakur cannot say that he didn't call his bluff. If he go to purse bid, the terms come out 60-40. Devin not happy with it. He said, nah, I said 25%, and that's that. I'm out. You can't say you called his bluff. He gave you his terms and you didn't accept. And again, if there's any other fighter,
y'all asked him to activate the Mando, and he did.
Right, yeah, because even Devin Haney said this could go to purse bid.
Devin Haney done made it. Listen, Devin Haney made it clear over. Listen, I hear what you're saying. All that Mando shit sound good. He don't give a fuck about that Mando because he said for him to stay at 135. He said this many times over the years. It has to make sense. If for 40%, no, that's not true, bro. Look again. I've said several times in many different chats. Devin going to vacate and move up. But if he gave you terms to take the fight, and again, if it was anybody else, I wouldn't expect him to take 25%. But I seen Devin do what the fuck he did. So guess what? You got to take
stop it.
It's not no stop it. He did
now
that. We're not going to ignore that, man. It's not no capping, bro. I believe Shakur beat Devin Haney, bro. So it ain't no capping for Devin.
Bro,
but I can't disrespect what the man just did.
You got to wait and see. You got to let that mandatory go through and see what the end results are. And if the end results are Shakur end up with more money than that 25%, then Devin got to accept that shit. If you go to 140,
Devin don't have to accept shit. Bro. He don't
got to accept it, but he called his bluff.
Called his bluff, then, bro.
Yeah, no,
exactly. I disagree.
I disagree.
I just told you why. I explained it. I explained his terms. Listen, his terms. He said many times over the years that it has to make sense.
Shakur don't take the 25%, then he ain't want to fight, bro.
Listen, I'm gonna say it again. Devin said many times over the years. This ain't new shit. Devin said it has to make sense.
40 don't make sense though. Versus Shakur,
I don't know what the pot is.
If Devin Haney beats Shakur, bro. If Devin Haney beats Shakur after the fight, how much status is that going to give Devin Haney? 60-40 makes sense.
If Devin Haney fucking around and beat Shakur, oh man,
exactly.
Okay, and
exactly.
Cool. But
y'all,
how
60-40 don't make sense.
No. But guess what? What y'all gonna do? Y'all gonna do what y'all was just doing. Turn around and talking about How much money did he bring in? Oh, that pay-per-view only did 175,000.
Nah,
Oh,
Come on,
his
I'm
man.
name
gonna
ain't ring
say
the bell.
Devin
We
Haney
That's
just
what's
beat
gonna
we
happen.
just stick to
Shakur,
this fight,
and
bro.
he's pound for pound. That's what
Right?
I'm
Can we
gonna
just stick to?
say.
That's what I'm
I'm
saying,
not
bro.
making that money. I'm not
Let me say
worried
this,
about
Coda.
how
Let me
much
say
they
this,
make
Coda.
after that. That's before the
Let me say
fight
this, Coda.
to
Right, Coda.
negotiate.
Let me say this, Coda. Let me say this, Coda. Could we just stick to the situation at hand, bro? Like, really, let's just stick to the situation. Let's not
I'm
go
not
all
going to
around the
ignore.
world.
I'm not
Let's
ignoring what
not. Let's
Devin
not.
just did, bro.
All right.
I'm not.
All I'm saying is
You
this.
want me to
Okay,
ignore that man going over there
okay,
to
okay,
get something that he wanted? No, I'm not.
Drink. You okay? But Drink, you sitting up here saying out your
He ain't
own
bring no
mouth, bro.
revenue to
Hold on, Cody.
Australia.
Hold on,
He
Cody.
didn't do that.
Hold on, Cody. You said out your own mouth that Shakur deserved more than 25%. You saying
Yes,
this, right? Okay,
yes,
you
yes.
saying this
But
Devin Haney
Devin,
turn.
Devin deserves
Okay.
more than
Okay, bro.
22%.
Listen, you saying
He
this
took
Devin
what he
Haney
got.
turn. Bro, we talking about this situation, bro. Let's stick to this situation, right? Okay, so you saying that the man deserved more than 25%. And we all agreed that yes, he deserved more than 25%. So Devin them saying no, right? This is what we sticking to 25. So or let the shit go to purse bid, right? Activate the mandatory. Now the man activate the mandatory, right? Let you know, okay, I ain't gonna step to 25%. Since y'all want to negotiate with me, voila, bam, I activate my mandatory. Now we have to let the mandatory play out and let it go to what it goes. Like you say, he don't have to accept shit. But if the mandatory play out and that Shakur Stevenson accept, the Shakur Stevenson get more than the 25%, and Shakur Stevenson say, okay, I accept the 40% or I accept the 35%. And Devin Haney try to run out this motherfucker and say, oh no, I'm gone. How the fuck did they call you bluff? Period.
Right.
Bro,
I
that mean
just
you don't
told
want
you
to
because
smoke.
I just told you why. According to Devin
Bro, you
Haney,
tripping.
Then you
I
Yo,
kind
just
of
that's
told you.
wild.
You're not listening. Y'all keep cutting me off. I'm
Wow.
telling you. Devin Haney said many a times, for me to stay at 135, it must make sense, meaning he has to get paid. If he had sat down, had discussion, and it's been confirmed by Jay Prince, so there was discussion, money was talked about. So if he sat down, talked with Bob Arum, he told Bob Arum, this is what I want to stay for this fight with Shakur. Bob Arum would say, okay, cool, this is the pot. Then y'all go ahead and work it out. And then he made him an offer. It is what it is. That money not going to change unless it goes to purse bid. And we know they're not going. Well, I'm not going to say we know they're not going. It's possibility that they go to purse bid and they go fight on PBC or some shit. They're the highest bidder. Okay, I guess that's a possibility. Now, if it gets to that and it goes to purse bid and somebody puts up $10 million for the fight, then it's a different story. But if the pot is say hypothetically 4 or 5 million still, and should Dev say nah 2 3 million or $3 million to say he's getting a 60% split.
It's
three
not gonna
million
be
dollars out of
4 or 5.
five.
It was more than 4 or 5 million with Loma. So why
I'm
would it
giving
be less for this fight?
listen, I'm giving hypothetical, bro. I don't know what the fuck the number is. I agree, but I think it's
All
about eight
right,
million.
but you're giving
But if he say he wants
hypothetical in a
75%, if he
situation
wants
to
let's
where
let's say
Devin
eight
Haney's
million.
not getting enough money, bro. He will get enough money, especially
Okay.
60-40,
So the report
especially with all the pay-per-views sold and all that. That's
so
like,
the
why don't you
we
work
report
have
on
to be
yourself
far all the way around the board.
fight?
the report for the Lomachenko fight was 4 million was his purse, right? And then maybe with after the back end, I don't know, let's say 5 million to keep it a nice whole number. He should get a raise right now, man. He should get a raise. So if he's not getting 6, 7, 8 million, whatever, and he say that's not enough, it is what it is. He has to kill himself to get down to 35. Everybody know
All
that,
right,
man.
he
We just
do.
talking about
All
how
right,
this man was fucked up coming out of the weigh-in.
all
So in
right,
order
he
for him
do.
to
But
stay
Devin
there, he
Haney,
wants the line share.
all right, but if you listen, put it like this: if you were so positive that you can beat somebody in a fight, right? Fuck all this money shit, right? If you were so positive you could beat somebody in a fight, and you're still getting the higher percentage of the fight, why wouldn't you fight that? Especially saying that you're gonna beat Shakur Stevenson, and where that would put you on your next fight to negotiate. I just beat Shakur Stevenson. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro.
And
Like,
it don't
nah,
go the
bro.
other way.
After
It
that,
don't go the other
like
way. So a fighter don't bring nothing to the
you
table.
only got that mentality if you think you're gonna lose to a fighter.
And
Oh well, this is high risk, so I need this much. That's like the
Right.
Andy Ruiz situation right now with Deontay Wilder. He's not
Yep.
trying to take the fight. He's not trying to take the negotiations because he could possibly get his career ended by fighting somebody like Deontay Wilder. So that's what Devin Haney basically saying, that if he don't want to take less than 75% because he might possibly lose to Shakur Stevenson. You know what I'm saying? That's the only way that it makes sense. Like, I
Yep.
might possibly lose to Shakur Stevenson, and then I can't negotiate shit if I lose to Shakur Stevenson. That's the only way it makes sense.
And that's a fact, man. And this is the thing, right? This is the thing. he feels that he know, right? Okay, he didn't been sparring. He knows Shakur Stevenson since they was kids. He looking at the situation, right? Even if I am at 100%, he's still gonna be a tough ass fight for me. Me having to make 135 pounds again, like real talk.
Yeah.
I don't really know. I don't even know if I can beat him now. Like, okay, I'm confident in myself, right? Versus Shakur Stevenson if I'm at 100%. But I know Shakur Stevenson, that dude. I've been knowing him since he was a kid. He been touching me up since we was kids. But I'm still confident in myself, right? I'm not saying he's not confident in his abilities, right? But at 135, I can't fuck with Shakur. At 135, I can't fuck with Shakur.
That
So
goes
y'all
back
want
to
me-
what you were saying. So then
Yeah,
move
so
up and say you're not gonna fight. Listen,
yeah,
I'm
I
not
can't
gonna
fuck with
100%.
Shakur. But instead of just being like, you know what? I know they want me to fight Shakur. He on my helmet, right? If I don't fight Shakur, I gotta fight Lomachenko. But either fight, both of these fighters are very competitive, tough fights for me, right? I also have to kill myself to make weight, and I got a high risk of losing, right?
Yeah.
Instead of just saying, fuck all of that, I'm going to 140 because I don't have no intentions of fighting anyway. He's doing all this extra shit. And all this extra shit got these dudes running around with their motherfucking chests out, screaming in front of cameras and shit, right? And then when Shakur Stevenson say, well, I'm activating the Mando, now they showing they pussy. That's just what it is.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. Now they making a million excuses. Oh man, he don't deserve this. He don't. Why y'all care what he deserved? That motherfucker Mauricio Suleiman tell him what he deserved. If Mauricio Suleiman come out and he say, you know what, we did everything. We think that Shakur Stevenson deserves 25%. We think that Devin Haney deserves 75%. That's what I'm not finna get on here and cry. It is what it is.
Yeah.
Shakur Stevenson, Mauricio Suleiman, and told you what you did, what you work, and what you deserve. You got to take that fight, dog.
Word.
Hey, yeah, I don't disagree. I don't disagree. But
You
like
know
I
what I'm
said,
saying?
this is not.
Devin
I
Haney.
don't.
If
I
they
don't
tell
disagree.
Devin Haney, you know, hey, we looked at shit. You deserve 60%, and Devin Haney back out. No, dog. You got to take that fight. You told Shakur, why don't you activate your Mando, Shakur? Drink more water. Did he not tell Shakur Stevenson, why don't you activate your Mando then? Activate the Mando then. Did he not say that?
Devin, you saying Devin
Yes.
said this?
He told Shakur Stevenson.
Yeah, he told Shakur that. Yeah.
On several different occasions. So Shakur Stevenson then did it, right? Now that if it go to purse bid, right? If it goes to purse bid, if Devin Haney lingers around and he ain't got no fight in and it goes to purse bid, and whichever one pull out, I'm on that motherfucking helmet.
Yeah, whether it's
Shakur
or Devin.
I don't give a fuck who it is. Whichever one pull out, I'm on their helmet. It is what it is. Let them deal with it now. That's all I'm saying.
I just think you're giving them out.
But don't come around and then they say, oh well, Shakur's worth 38%. You know what I'm saying? 13% more than when you was trying to offer him, and you're worth 67%. You know what I'm saying, or whatever it would be, and then not accept the fight because you're not getting 75%. Nah, you told Shakur to go to purse bid, so now he basically getting 62-38 or whatever. You're still getting 62%. So you know what I'm saying? Back your shit up and fight the man, or it's a bluff, bro. Or you was bluffing the whole time. You wasn't trying to fight him the whole time. That's what he's saying. You know what I'm saying? Otherwise, you should have just said it from the beginning. You know what I'm saying? You should have just negotiated with Regis or something, you know, while you had the belts and moved up to 140 without acting like you was gonna fight Shakur Stevenson and offer him 25%. You know what I'm saying?
And then just ignored Shakur. Like, man, I ain't got time for this dude.
Exactly.
You just ignored him. Like, man, I know I don't want to fight him. I know I'm not going to fight him at 135. I'm still going to keep these belts, right? So I can use my leverage when I move up. But, man, I don't fuck what he talking about. Tank Davis do that shit all the time. When they tell Tank, man, don't even entertain that shit. You don't see Tank saying nothing. You be like, man, why Tank ain't saying this and why? He ignoring the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? But Devin Haney and Bill Haney, they want to pretend. They want to play pretend. You know what I'm saying? They want to play we the big bad wolf and everybody's scared of us. I see that shit, man. I see through that shit now. They do that shit with everybody. We the big bad wolf and everybody is afraid and ducking us. Man, anyway, man, I got to wrap it up, man. Hell of a show. I got to get my ass in the
Yes, sir.
bed.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, man, I appreciate y'all, man. Everybody in the comments, man, that came through comment. I see y'all in the comments, man. I appreciate everybody that came through, even the trolls, you know, even the ones talking shit that's scared to click the link. But yeah, man, let me get y'all last words before we get up out of here, man. Let me go to You Drink Water, then I'm gonna go to Coda, and I'm gonna get up out of here.
All right, Keon, man, appreciate you having me on. Look, Shakur, man, if you want to get those belts, man, you got to take that short, whether it be 35 or 25%, man. I never believed that Devin was going to take the fight anyway. So when I say you're giving him an out, and you say you overprice yourself, he's going to say, nah, that's not good enough for me. I'm going to vacate. I'm moving up. So take the short, get the belts, and you the man. That's it. That's all. Bud Crawford going to beat the shit out of Errol Spence. Might get knocked out.
Yeah, I'm cutting you off now. Now you didn't got out of line.
Yeah, fuck all that. Fuck all that shit. You know what I'm saying? If the purse bid come back and it's 60-40, Devin Haney better fight Shakur. Or if it's even 75-25, Shakur still better fight Devin Haney. You know what I'm saying? Simple as that. Honestly, I don't want to see Devin Haney fighting nobody at 135 because I already seen his lackluster performance, you know what I'm saying, versus Lomachenko. I seen him drained. I seen him slow. I seen him tired. You know what I'm saying? So it's better for him to move up to 140 anyways. You know what I'm saying? While he still got the belt to negotiate something and then go get a belt at 140 and fuck 135. You know what I'm saying? But appreciate you having me up here. You know what I'm saying? And you'll see me again, man. You'll see me again.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. Appreciate you, man.
Nice.
Cooking with you. Yes, sir. Yeah, man. For everybody, I've been trying to give Devin Haney out. I said I didn't want to see him fight none of them dudes at 135 because I didn't feel he was going to be 100%. But now they doing all this bluffing. It went to purse bid. You know what I'm saying? Whoever pull out, if Devin Haney pull out when it go to purse bid, if Shakur Stevenson pull out, I'm on their motherfucking helmet. Appreciate everybody that came through, man. Show love and support to the channel. I will be back. Y'all make sure that y'all hit the like button if y'all didn't hit the like button, and y'all already know how I do. There you go, talking that boxing again. And I'm gone, y'all. We out.